Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. I'm your Dungeon Master Salkos, and we have a wonderful session in store for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you'll be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight for a direct link to their website. You can find their music on Spotify, watch their music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device like Midnight Syndicate right now. We are down 2 players at this current moment in time. Cormac, who has a bodily injury, but he was gonna be out of here anyway, so you know it's fine. And then Jaden,
he's still alive. He's still alive.
He's still alive. It's just his leg.
Okay.
Anyway, and Jaden will be back during our mid-session break. So that's all the announcements that we have. Oh no, we don't. We have one more relating to the Halloween one shot, which Noah.
Yep, level 8. It is a Halloween one shot. If you are watching this and you want to play D&D with a bunch of us, come join. Reach out to either me or Salkos on our Discord.
That's me.
Would love to have you. We've got 3 spots left as of this taping, as of this recording.
Yeah,
Yes.
even like while you're waiting, it might be 2.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it is,
I'm looking forward to it.
it is
Yep.
$30 per entry. That covers the artist fee that our very own Jeremiah will be doing. So if you like our bust portraits here, Jeremiah has done all of those. So that comes with a bust portrait of the character that you'll be playing during that session. And if you have the rank of Dracolich or higher in our Discord through the bone system, which you can buy those, you get a $5 discount to that. So it'll only be $25. But there's only 3 spots left. And literally those 3 filled up this week. So the first 3. So come get them while they last. But without without anything else to say, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we now begin the latest session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his very own words is none other than Zulkifli.
Raksasamata kill Quasar. One shot, poof, dead. And also it turned Astra into statue to a stone. But Nasibai, we have a potion, we can save her. We cannot save Quasar. And after the Tristellan, he came. He said he wanted to buy this monster, this eye monster. And so we did. We sell him 3,000 gold pieces. And we wonder, maybe we can bring Quasar's body with us and find something to bring him back. Because Astra, she says she can bring people come back from dead. But she needs oil or diamonds. But the town to buy anything, to find something, is so far away. And we think maybe better not. Because who knows, be more danger. And I think maybe Quasar, he does not want us to do this to his body, so we keep the Mayat here, and the soldiers, they say they take care of it. So after we go, and Revelor, he shows me his gun, the Thunderbass. This is from his uncle. And he tells me about his uncle is very bad. He kills his family, and also he mostly he sent other people to do his bad work. So I touch this Thunderbass, and then I feel something, see something. I use my magic to look inside the history of this gun, and then I saw Revelor's mother dying, shot by this gun also. I realized it is the murder weapon of his family. So I tell him, this is an old gun. Many people have died. Maybe use it on your uncle for revenge, and I will help. So we continue. Hours later, I smell what? Baudara, blood smell. And I look around, I see a sword inside Ravelo's neck. Macam someone has killed him already. I look everywhere. I see all my friends dead. And it is my grandfather, Tok Jasir. And then he changes, like me, into orang harimau. And we attack. He attacks me. We fight. But he holds me and keeps me down. He's stronger. And I watch my friends die. And then I wake up. Bad dream only. But I think maybe there is something else. Something more. I hear later that Lawyer Bo, first general, Kresna, he has come to my friends. He's looking like a wolf, and he says, Kwesa's his spirit is already gone. We cannot get him, talk to him, reach him. Maybe if we go to his home, maybe we can reach him. But, and also that we must wait to hear a message on 1 week in the last day of solstice. So after we wait and we use griffins, and 4 days travel. After we find a town and we look for oils, diamonds, and everyone else they look for clothing, winter cloaks, and so forth. We talk to general store people. They have a little cat, Mr. Bojangles, and he says, they come. They tell me that someone is missing. But first, Astra and I, we see an old lady. I think maybe old lady monster, but no, don't know. She wanting us to take a casket, gold and silver, to somewhere. We say, okay, can. And then Astra, she asked about the lily pad symbol in the corner below. And suddenly old lady said, no job. And she take it just, and that's it. She pushed us outside. Something strange, After Cormac, he has his cloaks. We go to this general store. So Harley, he is suddenly taken, and Cormac as well. They go downstairs inside this room. I hear, and they suddenly frozen. We don't know where they are. So I say, Astra, you go down, find. But then we don't hear from her also. So we all go downstairs. Bojangles, this cat, he becomes monster with spikes from his back, but we kill him. And then our shopkeeper, he's suddenly blood from his nose. He collapse, and we find downstairs is vulture monster. So we fight, and we're very fierce. And then just we knock it to the ground, and maybe we will win. And then I see a light inside his hand. He points, and I look. He's pointing, Astra.
Thank you so much, little Kifley. So, everyone, where we left off,
You're about to roll some dice?
I am about to roll some dice, starting with the base of 40. I have 4, so 40, and then 10d6 to roll to determine what happens to Astra.
Tension.
So, please excuse me.
We don't know. This has not been set nor discussed. 2 weeks finding out what this damage dice is.
Get your emotes ready.
I'm just adding up numbers now.
The tension.
Uh-oh.
You
The math of fate.
you could cut the tension with a knife right now.
For the viewers at home listening in, Astra is currently sitting at 66 HP. The DM has cast the Disintegrate spell. If the DM happens to roll higher than Astra's current HP, Astra's body will be utterly disintegrated, rendered into ash. This has been commentary by Phineas Rex.
Damn it, Phineas! Stop that! Counter spell. Damn it, here's my reaction.
I'm watching this whole thing in my crystal ball.
Firebolt.
You think I stopped watching you?
Astra.
Okay.
This bolt of force comes towards you, and there's this feeling in your heart that you know what comes next, and you close your eyes. Do you have any last words for your companions?
Mm.
Win.
And with that, her hair blows back, and from the front back, you watch almost as if slow motion, like each fraction of a second is taking an eternity. The form of Astra fades to dust.
Oh, no!
Astra, if I may. Before you open your eyes, you feel warmth. You awaken to the sun kissing your cheeks as a warm breeze blows through the canopy of birch trees, the swaying branches creating a harmonious song with that of the surrounding forest life. The golden rays from Silnor and Alnor shine down, illuminating the area around you. The rich smell of earth fills your nostrils. You hear the faint buzzing of insects completing their daily tasks, the singing of songbirds, and the skittering of the tiniest mammals as they run across the ground, tossing around fallen leaves as they do. You find that you are sitting upright and reach down at your sides. The plush feeling of moss fills the palms of your hands, and as you look around, you realize that you were sleeping on a flat rock that the emerald color moss has overgrown, creating this sort of wild grown bed. The memories come rushing back. The basement, the altar of the cultists, the twisted, vile, and vulture-looking sorcerer cackling as his hands summon some sort of arcane force aimed in your direction. But you're here, in the land, a reflection of the land of your people. Yet another beautiful and peaceful day. The voice calmly speaks behind you. Little one, it is good to see you. As you turn to face your grandmother, Juniper, the forest goes silent and dark, only to be illuminated by a wondrous sea of stars in the sky. More shining lights than people in the largest cities you have come to during your adventures. Your focus shifts to the eyes of your grandmother. She smiles. We have so much to catch up on. Come. I just made tea. She takes your hand, helps you up, and you and your grandmother travel beyond everyone else. The battle is not yet over. And with this sudden death of your companion, Harley, it is your turn.
God damn it. Ugh. All right. He's just going to once again cast Psychic Lance, but instead of whistling or doing any music, he's just gonna shout.
Let it all out.
Okay.
And
I forgot about
that's an
when you get it
insane.
up.
Shout.
My bad.
Shout.
Which I did forget. He's good at int saves, but maybe he'll fail miserably.
What's the save once more? Is it intelligence or wisdom?
It's intelligence.
It's intelligence. Okay. Let me go ahead and roll that. What's the DC?
15.
All right, it saves.
Damn. Alright, but that's still half of 33.
So
Still roll
that
better
is
than a fireball.
16.
16.
16.
Okay.
Good roll.
16 points of damage.
And then it's still.
He's still breathing. He's looking really hurt though right now.
Hopefully my battle cry gives a bardic inspiration to Casimir.
All right. With that, it is now Cormac's turn. I forgot to have somebody take over Cormac. Does anybody feel comfortable being a gunslinger right now?
I can take over. Yeah, I have familiarity with gunslinger.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I believe he attuned to the Thunderburst now.
He is, yeah.
Okay, cool. So he is going to draw the Thunderburst, and he is going to, let's just see. Yeah, he's going to shoot this vulture-looking motherfucker right in the face.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This vulture-looking motherfucker in the face.
That's gonna be. Oh, that's just the damage. Okay, interesting. That's what. Hold on. A little odd. Sorry. Yep. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Does thunder damage, no?
It does do thunder damage.
That's gonna be a total of, including sneak attack, which he will use, that's gonna be a total of 24 points of thunder damage.
24 points of thunder damage. Okay.
Yep. And he will shoot once more.
All right.
Which will be a 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
Yes.
That will miss. Just miss.
That will just miss.
Mhm.
Unfortunate. All right. And just make sure features. He's gonna use I guess because I forgot to mention it. With his sneak attack, he'll add whales from the grave to it. Do an extra 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Yep. And that'll be all.
Okay. Next up is Casimir.
Cool. So Casimir will cast Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
which will allow him, as part of his casting, to do the dash action.
Okay.
Which will allow him between that and his flying speed to get right up in close range. And he looks very angry. So he grabs his longsword and he's going to go in for a couple really furious swipes at this guy.
Okay.
All right. So the first one will be a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
I roll a d6 for self damage, I assume. Or do you want to roll
But
it?
he is going to shield as he is bleeding profusely.
Counterspell.
Okay.
Yeah, so counterspell, and so I did a d2 of extra damage to myself, and then it's gonna be 1d8 plus 6 damage. So that is 12 slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage. How do you want to do this?
He is going to
Yes.
jam it in his heart and just pull with all of the ferocity of his second strike straight up through his body until his sword comes up through the top of his head.
All right. So as you do that, and you begin to pull up, just this purplish black blood begins to spill out as you pull it up through the chest, out through the clavicle, and just this almost halved sorcerer, its beak open, falls to the ground, lifeless. And that will end initiative.
So Kifli grabs the body of the creature, and what he does next is awful to behold. But he, in a word, mutilates it.
I'm gonna add on to that. A mindless Daon is going to be ripping it apart with you. He's pulling at it.
And then recovering for a moment, covered in its viscera, he's going to retreat back into his human form, and tears in his eyes go to his friend's ashes and try to scoop them up.
Is Inkwell still there?
So let me double check, but I believe all of her equipment should still be there.
On
Inkwell
top
was
of the
not,
fact that he's a creature.
yeah,
So
and he's a creature, so he would not be effective. So he should be there. Let me double check. I have my book out for this.
Amazing how many times I've asked.
So everything that she's carrying except her magic items were reduced to the pile of gray dust. So anything non-magical would be gone. Astra, what would be your
All those fucking
magical
oils and
items?
diamonds that we bought.
I'm sorry.
That's gone.
Yep.
What are your non-magical items? You have the decanter of endless water that the goddesses of the underworld gave you, that is connected to their river.
Bag of holding? Did she have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Actually, so everything of yours would be in the bag of holding, and the bag of holding is magical, so it would not be. Everything that you have is good, except for the stuff that you were wearing.
Okay.
And you also have did you have the staff of healing?
Yeah, I had that. Okay.
Yeah, so Zokifli, you can go through your inventory, and
I will add that includes Aspen's inventory.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
Just
He's gonna bow. Yeah, he's bowing down on his head, but he's at the moment he's screaming, howling with grief, and it goes on for a while, and then it eventually subsides, and he tries to scoop Astra's ashes together, and he's hoping he has a rummages around his things. He pulls out an empty beaker, like a vial rather, opens it, hopefully big enough, and he tries to scoop the ashes in.
Okay. You get as much as you can, but you're not able to get all of them.
stoppers it. Sits down for a moment and is silent. And stares down at her things. Things looks over.
What was that?
What is all of this?
Casimir, trying to ignore his grief, is going to kind of study the room and see if he can puzzle out exactly, presuming it's some sort of ritual space.
Whenever you walk past me, I'd be like, could you get me down from here?
Yeah, he flies over and, gently lifts you off. Puts your hat back on
Yeah.
straight. Gives you a pat on the cheek.
And I'm gonna help him look it over.
Go ahead. I want you to make 2 checks, both with advantage. First one is going to be a Arcana check.
Yeah. Yes.
And the second one is going to be a religion check.
Well, Arcana is going to be 23. And religion, that one's cocked. Yeah, it's not much. Religion's less good. 14. But what was my inspiration there? How much is that?
D10.
D10, yeah. I'll throw a D10 on that. That makes it a dirty 20.
For the Arcana?
For religion, Arcana was a 23.
Okay, so there's nothing exactly magical about this space. It just seems like they were, and this is where your religious check comes in. This was an altar, as it has been predetermined, to the goddess of pain and suffering. Sorry, pain and Evina, which her sigil is a stake through the hand. And it seems that this sorcerer of sorts, this Nagpa is what they're called, Nagpa, Nagpa, was more like prayer slash
Ritual
sacrifice, like torturing these people that they pinned up to the thing. And you can guess that the shopkeeper at this point was enchanted to where if he was confronted about this and he tried to admit what was going on, that it would trigger and it would do damage to him. But you don't know if he's actually dead or not. You just know that he collapsed. So there's that.
Is there anyone alive still chained up?
It was just you and Cormac at that point.
All right.
So Casimir kind of briefly, for anyone who cares, kind of lays out that, kind of looks at Cormac, saying, "Do we have the means to blow this room up? Destroy this temple?"
Y'all did just steal a bunch of moonshine.
You see,
Quickly, we'll just quietly pull out a pouch of the smoke powder that he collected from the pirate ship all that time ago.
you see, Dayon kind of just like hunched over, covered in blood, just kind of like digging through the mangled remains of this thing, like no thoughts in his eyes.
I need to figure that out too. Oh god.
You would know that was the spell. Just going off your Arcana check, it seems that Dayon was targeted by the spell Feeble Mind, which is beyond your skill level at this point.
We need
some sort of greater magic, which I would have hoped Astra could have done, but
She can do, but first we have to bring her back.
I feel it. A voice rings in all of your ears. Oh, so much pain. So much suffering. The torches dim. Nothing but a shadow appears above the altar. Half of a figure. Who suffers in my name?
your servant suffered to his end.
A form takes place. What you see is a woman, eyes black as night, barbed clothing covers her skin, cutting into it with every movement. It seems that many wounds have been self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
In one hand, a flog, the other hand, a whip. All of you in pain. All of you damaged. Invisible wounds I can see clawing at your minds. The feeling is orgasmic.
That's uncomfortable.
I grant you this. She's gonna look towards Cormac, and from beneath her I guess you can call it shirt, for the lack of better words, it's literally just barbs. She'll pull out a single bullet. This iron is that of demons. The iron was pulled for the blood of the damned. One can imagine how much that would take. If this bullet were to end the life of any creature, its soul shatters upon their death, unable to ever return.
It's a dangerous gift.
And she'll set it down on the altar. And then she's going to pull another item. She's going to reach into her mouth, her jaw unhinging as it does so, reaching deep down into her throat. And out from it, a black iron sword. Its hilt is adorned with skulls. Each skull, its mouth holds a gem. And she'll set it down as well. As she sets on the blade, each gemstone shatters and the skulls shut. For you, whoever completes this blade for me, I shall grant anything within my power. Within reason. This sword is known as 9 Lives Stealer. Each time, slay something with it, its soul will be brought to me. 9 souls. Not much to ask for. And you can look at that sword. Basically, it has 1d. It has 9 charges. This one has 9 charges. And if it hits a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution save throw or be slain instantly. As long as it's not a construct or undead. And they'll lose 1 charge permanently. But it will always be a +2 sword. So there's that.
And I presume the pain of those souls are tithes for your sake.
Innocent, corrupted, it makes no difference to me. Pain is universal. Suffering is universal. Until we meet again, it was a pleasure. And with that, the shadow will fade. So you have a sword. The sword can be any type of sword of your choosing. Whoever wields it, I'll let you decide that. And then the Bullet of the Damned.
That's gonna be such a good story moment. Sorry, out of character. Stop talking. Casimir kind of looks at the sword and says, "Who would want to complete that bargain?" He kind of side eyes one of the silent members, but doesn't address him.
I think any of us should. I think we should leave it here. Blow it up at this whole damn place.
I
This
think
is her temple. This creature, the monster, he is her servant.
he was, but he, his suffering fed her as well. Casimir picks up the sword.
Her power kills my friend.
Yeah. Her power, she's one of the dark forces of this world, so Kifli. Just as the gods have their role, so do the devils, the pains. These are just manifestations of the reality that we live in. I'm not excusing it.
No. So why help her? Just
I'd
throw away.
put it in your bag of
Exactly,
holding.
whatever the point.
I refuse to let this sit here for someone else to find.
I'll take it. Send
Why-
that lives to it.
That's why I'm
And-
blowing it all up.
Like it or not, as horrible as it is, there may be a moment where it's necessary.
I will say that it is a scimitar.
It is a scimitar.
It is a. Okay.
Does it kind of change shape, or like the One Ring?
Yeah, I mean, once it's willed to that one shape, it's just gonna stay that way. I'll say that. And as for the bullet, does Cormac pick it up?
We presume.
I toss it to Cormac. We'll see. We'll see if he catches it next session.
Make a dex check. He falls in his eye and he dies.
It
and his
fumbles
soul's-
and it falls
So-
down the drain.
Yeah.
Zulkifli
Damn
is just standing there looking at the ashes of his friend in the jar. And then he quietly puts it away in his bag. And he just looks down at the ground and says, "Can we go and find a healer?"
Yes. Some.
No.
Does somebody have prestidigitation to clean up down?
I do.
I still
Yeah,
got
I
that.
clean up anyone covered in blood.
Which is a lot of
as we
us.
leave. Yeah.
So, do we bring this room down? Or do we send the guard here and let them know what happened? And let them shut it down?
Zul's walked out of the room, but there's a bag of smoke powder that he's just left there.
Okay. Everyone, put some of the moonshine down too, if you could.
in the middle of the town. We're gonna do this in the middle of a town.
Absolutely. I'll just say that it was the destruction of the dark entity inside that took it down. We're breaking stuff
Yeah,
for us
that's
tonight.
absolutely how it's gonna look. That's definitely how it's gonna look.
Okay, everyone run. We're gonna make a little trail, and I'm gonna try not to die.
Oh, I'm outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Dayon has no idea what you're saying right now.
Can you lead him out, others?
Then Zol stands there and he's facing an empty shop. Is it a general store full of stuff?
Did you get the dwarf?
The shopkeeper is dead.
Make a medicine check.
Is he down? Like, okay, I'll bend over him and check. 15.
15. He's
15.
groaning. He's alive, but barely.
I run downstairs. Stop! Take the smoke powder. I grab the smoke powder. Stuff it back into my. Put away.
All right, we'll do the reasonable thing.
He's alive, and I'll go upstairs and then I'll take out the decanter of endless water and I'll pour some out into a little cup and I'll feed him some water. Life.
Yeah.
Huh? There's a monster downstairs. You sit. There's a monster, and then you drop. You have blood from your nose.
I'm
Pass
feeling
out.
better.
Okay. So, what monster is downstairs? What goddess? Huh?
He's gonna like put his hand up to his head, like as if it's paining him to recall these memories. They came into my shop and had me empty out a cellar. They've only been here for a week. I couldn't call for help. I couldn't do anything. He's gonna sit down and bury his face in his hands, and he's just gonna start breaking down sobbing.
And we'll look over him. And then I bend down, I put a hand to his shoulder. I think about how Astrid would be around him. What Astrid would do in this situation.
What would Astrid?
Because I for a moment, I want to kick him while he's down there, and then I stop. I look down at my bracelet, and it says, "What would Astrid do?" And then I bend down, put my hand on his shoulder.
And stab him in the heart.
You fix now.
Disintegrate him.
Downstairs, your monster kills my friend. She is dead now. So, maybe you can tell me how I can bring her back. Is there a temple? Cleric? Healer? Huh? They have reincarnation magic? You fix this. Please.
I don't know of anyone with that power. The family that rules over this town are a long line of sorcerers, ancient bloodline. I'm not much of a magic caster. I only can do a few tricks. That's all I know.
There must be someone here. Something here. Maybe secret healer somewhere. Someone who does magic that is against loss here.
I swear I don't know. the most powerful people in the town are the ruling family. That's all I know, I swear.
You don't know. You don't know. And I grab him by the collar and I push him
Please.
right against the side of the counter. My friend, he's dead. You helped the monster. Thank you.
I swear I don't know anything. Please.
I just come this close to just bashing him in the face, and I stop just in that moment. Let my hand go. And I stalk out.
So, is it Casimir is still in the basement? And just before he goes, he pulls out his wand and he drops 3 different fireballs in the room.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
And with that, the basement, the shop, and the shopkeeper
And he walks out.
erupt. And as you all walk away, the shop splinters. There are shouts in the courtyard or the surrounding marketplace. What would you all like to do? As
Casimir! What did you do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have to go. And then we run. I gather as many of the party there. I look at Dion just sort of stumbling around. I grab him by the hand. Just push him. Just shove him. And I want to make a break for it and try to disappear into the crowd running in the other direction.
Go ahead and make a stealth check with disadvantage as a group, please.
Alright, guys.
As we start running, I'll
Natural 1.
start
10.
strumming.
Natural 1.
Pass without
Wow.
trace. 2 natural ones.
2
Well, what do you-
natural ones.
You get a
Yeah.
plus,
Cross without a trace.
I don't know if anyone saw me
Plus 10.
measuring how many fireballs would fill the basement.
Yep. I don't know about you. I'm recording these natural ones. That was my 29th natural one.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
2 natural ones for the stream. Hey.
Ooh.
29.
I will just go ahead and say that with the 2 natural ones, that will be a fail.
Yeah, so we're
You
kind of
find
like solely.
yourselves surrounded by guards, very quickly. In fact, a number of them heavily armored, a few of them obviously magic casters. Halt. A man will step forward, a tiefling, a bluish tint to his skin. And he'll say to all of you, explain yourselves.
We did
There's
your
some-
job for you.
There's a monster
We-
downstairs inside the basement. It exploded.
Some
Yes,
kind
no.
of cultist
Yeah.
freak.
What's the name of the entity we saw?
We didn't know. We had no idea what
Well,
the
you
thing was.
get a
Vulture
religion
creature.
check for you passed your religion check. You know who the goddess is.
I forgot the name.
You know that the name of the goddess. Let me scroll down. It's Ivina, Yvina, Ivina. The man was like, as always, you're like starting to talk, and then Dion's just saying
Temple of Ivina.
nothing. If what you say is true, you wouldn't mind dropping your weapons, allowing
Of
us
course.
to shackle you, and escorting you to the lawmaster of the town.
What's can I get your name, sir? Just Casimir Gray, Lieutenant, Captain.
You are speaking to Lieutenant Thydos. So do you all surrender?
Casimir does.
We'll follow you and all, but
Passing two swords. By the way, he's got his archer's long sword again. I feel bad for the guy he left it with because he can just poof it to him whenever.
This creature, he has changed our friend and killed one more friend.
Yes.
It hurt us. You can see we are hurt because
we will
of this thing.
investigate if what you say is true. But for now, until we confirm what you are saying or disprove it, you are coming with us.
I'd say I'm the one who did the final destruction. So if you
Put your hands behind your backs.
he's holding his two blades out, like hilt side at them, holding on to
He'll
the.
jerk his chin, and couple guards walk up and he's gonna go, the rest of you, get the piece of the town back in order and inspect that building immediately.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He has no idea what's happening here. He's white knuckling his axe, just looking around.
I reach over to Daeon's and put my hand on his axe.
Do you have a spellcaster amongst your ranks? The creature cast Feeble Mind on him. He has no faculty to control himself any longer.
Yeah, I lower the axe. I just try to gently just look in his eyes, and I gently lower his hand.
He's a good soul.
And then I motion for him to put the axe away. Like, guide it back to the holster wherever he keeps it.
Okay. Casimir has his hands behind his head now that assuming they took his blades.
They did. They'll shackle you, Casimir. Dion, to you. So for feeble, let me pull this. You can still discern, like you want to protect your friends. You recognize basic things, I believe, but let me.
I have no way of understanding or communicating. I read up.
Yeah. I start to motion my arms like this. It is a moment of absolute despondency. Resolve carefully.
Yeah.
You can follow your friends.
I can follow that.
And so I'm going to say follow is as a broad sense is going to interpret this. This is like constitutional law. I'm going to interpret this in a very broad sense. When you say follow, not just follow them like literally like a puppy dog, but also like what they do.
Imitate kind of thing.
Yeah. So we'll say that. Because you can't communicate or understand language, but it doesn't say that you can't get the gist of basic things.
You have like instinctual things, so your friends don't seem like they're gonna fight. Maybe they don't.
You still have the potion of greater restoration?
I think
one of them
Astra
had to.
We used one of them on Astra. And
weren't you given 3?
Yeah,
there was 3 years.
So there's one left.
Because Casimir, by knowing the spell, would know that greater restoration would cure it.
Can somebody give him the last potion? It'll make him the potion of restoration. Zul, I assume you have it.
One of us goes for the potion. The guard knocks it out of the hand. It splashes on the other ground. A couple speeds.
Cast silvery barbs on his attack.
God damn. Yeah, sure. We'll like feed him the remaining potion.
Okay. And what he gains is an intelligence and charisma back.
Yep.
He needs that charisma.
Yep. Let's I'm gonna do that really quick.
So I will say that all of you surrender because I haven't heard any objection.
We're
shackled.
going along.
And
Dan, hands over. He's like, "Here's a bomb."
It's just... Oh my god! How many explosives do you? Let's say.
So, and soon enough, the guards will go off. They'll start inspecting the wreckage, getting people to calm down, and you'll be escorted by I was about to say small party, but a large party, as you're quite dangerous people if you decide to be, to within the city gates of the castle gates of Castle Carhelm. You're not brought before the ruling family of this place, but instead you're brought to this sort of, not like dungeon, but a building near the main castle where there are a number of people in kind of like a stockade. And from here, so I'm trying to pull up a document as I'm speaking. So that's the pauses of my speech. A rather stern looking gnomish woman stands behind a desk. She has small spectacles on the side, on the ends of her nose. Her hair is tied up in a bun, and she's adorned with robes. You do get the feeling that she is, in fact, a magic caster. I told you that I am not interested in petty thievery. Cut off a finger and let them be on their way. Lieutenant Sidus, what is this you bring before me? May I present Lawmaster Grindstaff.
Lawmaster.
Unfortunately, Willoward General Goods found itself in a rather explosive situation. I'm still waiting on word to come back on the aspect of if what they say is true. They said that they found a altar to Evina in the basement. The friend was killed there. And as for the storekeeper, I'm not quite aware of him and his status, but I assume he was lost as well.
Yes, the creature was torturing two of our friends on some kind of meat hooks. And it points out we haven't healed Harley or Cormac, so they've got like huge gash wounds, I assume.
Dayon does as
They
well.
didn't actually get to touching me, so it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, we were still hanging.
How
Cormac.
do I not know that you weren't the perpetrators of such wounds? Or that they were not injured from flying shrapnel in an explosion that you so poorly did? What motivation would you have in blowing up a shop and destroying evidence to begin with?
Destroying the temple to a dark goddess of pain who is feeding off the suffering of your people.
Interesting. Well, if you don't mind, just kind of jerk her chin over to a cell and instruct all of you without any equipment to go into it.
Do they take Zolkifli's bracelet?
Oh, no.
No,
The ultimate insult.
not the bracelet.
The bracelet's in my mind.
As you all are divided into two adjacent cells, you're sitting there for a moment and you hear voices from down the hall where the Lawmaster is. I'm sorry, are you looking? Who are you looking for? The Seekers. I do not know who they are.
Okay, we never said our names.
You guys do hear this. Do you react in any way?
Oh, we're the Seekers, Lawmaster.
Yep, Seeker's down here.
Follow me and you can see if it's the people that you're looking for.
Getting bailed out.
Lawmaster Grindstaff is quite a short, stout woman. She kind of like, you can hear her heels clicking down the stone walkway, much like your teachers would in school. You're like be in the middle of a test, just hear like their high heels clicking down the hallway. And stepping into the hallway with a taller figure in tow, Dakota, would you like to describe your character, please?
Absolutely.
Yes, unexpected.
So, stepping into the hallway is a stony skin, like dragonborn, with protrusions of amethyst sprouting all of his head and any visible skin you can see. Wearing this chainmail armor that is barely visible through a thick wizardly robe. So these are the Seekers, yes?
That is what they claim.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that have been staying with the Navarim family within the keep, yes? So I
Yes.
assume that you know what they are doing here.
Yes.
We're still...
Hello, Seekers. Go ahead,
no,
Lawmaster.
no. I mean, by all means, go ahead and talk over me. It's perfectly fine.
We kind of started at the same time, so, you know.
We're still waiting on a confirmation if they committed an act murdering a local shopkeep. But in the meantime, you're free to talk to them under supervision of the gods.
Okay. Yes, that's perfectly all right.
And she'll kind of
Hello,
stick her nose up
Seekers.
and shuffle away.
Hello. I think you seem to have
Who are you?
a disadvantage. Yes.
Oh, my name is Golder.
Golder.
Golder Fortia.
Wow.
So how did you land yourself in jail? Because that's concerning.
Explosion. It's I'm trying to fit in with the Seekers, so kind of looks at a couple people side eye. But you know, it's not working out very well.
I remember a very small cat getting very large, and then it felt like I was very drunk, and then I was surrounded by guards.
I can't say I've ever heard of a situation such as that.
Yes.
It was the first for me.
Yes, he handles his drink quite well. He's only fallen out of one airship.
So
Yes.
how many guards are like watching us right now?
There is one at the very end of the hallway because it's a dead end hallway. There's only one way in
Okay.
and out, and the other. So there's one there, kind of his back to it, his halberd in his hand, and there's one at the exit, watching both ways.
Okay. How far away from these cells are they?
About 30 feet in each direction.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
you have
get
about 60 feet of diameter of clearance.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna get just right up to the bars. What are you doing here?
Well, I blew up a temple and
Well,
I don't know,
What are you
Yeah.
doing here in this town?
shopping. So stopping the rest mostly, but
It was just supposed to be a day off.
Where are you headed? Because it has to be important.
I mean, what? How did you?
Frost Run?
Yeah.
I received a vision that you were here.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
I didn't see the explosion, but
Yeah, I don't
Well-
think that was expected.
I believe we were headed up where it's very cold. Frost Run, is that the name
Frost
of
Run.
the place? Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So you have to be doing something important there, or here, or something. I wouldn't have received a vision otherwise.
Vision. You see something?
Yeah, I
Or
saw
us.
you here, in this town.
Did you see more of us?
Yes, you seem to be missing someone.
Yes. Well, we have her with
Yeah.
us.
Missing many people. She is dead. We need someone to bring her back.
Oh,
Right.
how long has it been since she died?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't think it's a matter of time, but condition. Zilkifli?
You said you have her with
Hours.
you?
What's left?
They took my things.
What was the
she's-
condition of her remains?
She was disintegrated.
Wait, what? Astra disintegrated.
Yes, twice now, unfortunately.
It's happened more than once.
I remember the first time.
The first time we were able to bring her back.
How were you able to bring her back then, but not now? Is it not the same circumstance?
The goddess took her away, and then gave her back. This time, this goddess, she does not. She did not give her back.
True dealings with goddesses.
Many
Maybe
more.
you are
also.
important. Many more. Oh. Interesting.
Yes,
Damn. Okay.
a lot of them.
What do you
Okay.
So who are you exactly?
As I said, I'm Galder Fortia.
And who is your daddy and what does he do?
What
Sorry.
exactly is meant by that statement?
What's your purpose? Sorry.
I'm not entirely sure what my purpose. I was mainly sent here to find you. I don't know what lies beyond this.
So you're seeking the Seekers?
If you put it that way, yes.
Did you see in your vision a temple to the goddess? What is her name? Huh? Ifna.
The god of pain.
You see us fighting a monster, like Lord Sheriffface.
All I saw was you entering the town. I didn't see anything beyond that. But I recognized it.
So we are going no place, nowhere. We're stuck here for now, forever, for good. Or unless you can say something to her. I must.
Let me see what I can do.
And keeping in mind, if there was a crime, it was only committed by me.
I haven't heard of any crimes, just self-defense.
Destroying a temple to a dark goddess.
Well, if this dark goddess appeared to you,
She did.
like it was, as was previously stated, there could definitely be a claim for self-defense. Do they have any holy people down there investigating these claims?
I presume.
The shopkeeper, he says there is no one with healing magic, so I don't know. They,
Well,
As this conversation continues, there will, we'll say, back and forth for a bit of time as you guys are discussing this.
Somebody
yeah,
else
it was a big dragon, like a moon dragon, and then
catching Galder up to speed.
yeah,
And there'll be the clicking of heels once again. It seems that what you claim is true. I want you to really get a dowager vibe, a dowager from Downton Abbey from the Slaw Master.
She's played by Maggie Smith.
It's like,
And you are free to go, but I do have some news for you. Outside those doors, you will find 2 members of the Navarim family. They wish to see you, and it's not often they come to my stockade.
Maybe you're just not that popular.
oh, so she's delightful.
Are they the one who's in charge of the town?
Regardless, however you may feel towards me, I have done my job to protect the people of this town faithfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
it's
service.
a very fine job you have done.
If you would follow me, she's gonna snap her fingers and the locks are gonna come undone.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your gear.
Yeah. Casimir summons both blades into his hands and sheathes them before he's given them.
Cute trick.
I never intended to summon them.
Anyway, if you would follow me. Walking down the hallway, the guard is going to step out of your way, and she's going to bring you to the main lobby. And Galder, you would recognize these two, but there are two tieflings with this kind of lavender purple skin. Their eyes are a crystal blue in color, almost as if they're gemstones that rest in their eyes. Complete gemstones, with just a bit of like milkiness to them. Is Morias, Navarim, and Afspira Navarim, Morrias and Afspira. Morias and Afspira Navarim. Their horns will curve up and then back and spin just a little bit of spiral to them. Very lavish clothing, very family colors that you've seen throughout this. And you get a bit of a not stuck up vibe from them, but the way that they carry themselves, they're quite proud of themselves. Morias, the male, is going to speak. So you are the ones that have caused such a ruckus in the town?
We do have.
What do you think, sister? I do not know, but we were told to bring them to dinner. You all can follow me.
We apologize for causing a fuss.
Interesting. That's all she'll say as she turns around and begins to walk. Very monotone, very like as interesting as watching a static TV. That's just like a static stream of TV. That's all you get from their personalities, which is strange because they're apparently a line of sorcerers. So
they give me the heebie-jeebies.
Giving like full Children of the Corn vibes right now for them.
They'll walk you into the main part of the castle. And it is here that there are this long, opulent silver carpet with cases of all sorts of objects, fossilized monster parts, relics, armor. It's much like a museum. And eventually they'll bring you into the Great Hall, where long tapestries of the family colors of the purple and silver and black will be displayed down with rows of tables lining the walkway with two thrones at the head of it all. May I present my mother and head of the city, Zenis Navarim. Zenise. And behind her is our father, Lokira Navarim. That's Lokeira. Same look as her daughter. Zenise is going to stand. Welcome. I see that you have found your way to the castle. I know that our guest was in fact looking for you for quite some time. So it is good to finally see you. I hear that we made quite a bit of a stir in the meantime. Is this true?
We found a temple to Ivna in the bottom of a shop in your town.
So I've heard, and I apologize for your treatment for that. I know that you're doing things for the greater good of the city. We were told to keep an eye out for your arrival by the princess herself, and we did not get word to our guards and lawmaster in time.
Let's just say that the cleansing of the temple was a little more dramatic than I intended.
Ah, I see. Regardless, I do apologize. You're welcome. It is awfully late in the day. At this point, you are welcome to stay here in Castle Carhelm for the night. I know that you have been through a lot, and I did hear about your loss.
I know that those kind of magics are illegal here, but there's nothing you would know of how to. No.
Unfortunately, many people that have the healing capability were sent to Rivermore and Summermorn to help with those that were lost. There's even fewer still that have the capability to resurrect someone within just a few minutes of their passing. Our family is not aware of anyone that could be brought back from your lost one's condition.
No, I didn't think so.
However, I
So
do
that's it?
have my most intelligent and wise scribes scouring all manner of our textbooks, looking for something to point you in the right direction.
So carefully just locks eyes on the Dragonborn, who's is he here? Like, has he followed us along the
Yeah,
He's with you guys.
I'm here.
locks eyes on. Yeah, and just from where he's sitting at the table, he's staring at him this whole time, just staring at him.
What seems to be the matter?
They said you are cleric.
Yes. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about a disintegrated body.
Yeah.
My friend, she says
Yes.
this spell that people can do, huh? He says reincarnate, can bring someone, make someone to come back with only one part of the body, but they become different, but still they are back.
I will have to talk.
But she said she needs diamonds or oils. We bought diamonds, oils. There is some here in this town. If you have some power, maybe you can bring her back.
I would have to sleep on it, but I'll see what I can do in the morning.
Please. And look around the table. Many of us already have died already and come back. Not her. We are all come back from the dead. Dead 7. She is our 7.
As I said, there's nothing I can do now, but give me some time. I'll prepare, see what I can do.
So closes his eyes, nods at that. That's all he can ask.
I will add at this point, that I would like to know, where do you all plan to head next?
I know it's not very good, but Kazmir's kind of curious about her intentions with that question.
Make an insight check.
It's not going to go well unless I roll really well. 19. Wow.
19?
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's gonna go great.
So as you look at her body language, it's not necessarily that she seems to have any kind of ulterior motive to asking this question. It just seems that while she may have been notified by the princess that you would be arriving, in their city and to help you. She doesn't know why. She seems like she just is in the dark about what's going on.
I mean, the princess's orders were very nebulous, so we were told to head north and seek help, and we'd be led to our next destination when we got on our way. You know how they can be a little wishy-washy.
I see.
Frost Run, we are supposed to go. Yes.
Frost Run is quite dangerous. If you plan on going any further north than that, the conditions only get worse. I can offer you what knowledge I have on the area, but as most of the trade from Frost Run does come to us. But it's up to you.
Why are you interested?
I was told by a member of the royal family who has not visited our city in quite a bit of time that a party of adventurers would be coming to our city. We have not hosted adventurers in our ancestral home of Carhelm for quite some time since the loss of the Keepers. Even then, it's been years since we had them here. So, when a member of the royal family says that there are adventurers coming, I only am led to believe that there's some sort of looming danger that I should be aware of when it comes to protecting my family and my city. This city has been my ancestral home for centuries.
How did you find this summer?
Repeat that.
How did you find this summer?
Unpredictable. Do not think I do not recognize the irregularities in the natural order around me. I am quite wise and well versed in magical arts.
So, let's just say when summer itself can die, that the stakes are high.
I see. So I'll offer you this. You'll need plenty of warm clothes when you travel to Frostrun, and hopefully when you travel further north, you do not find that the chill fights its way through those. You will not be able to fly, as the ice will wear down the wings of whatever creature that you'll be riding upon. But when you're on the ground, you'll need to be aware of other hazards of the area. There are many giants of ice, elemental dangers. Have you ever wondered why a continent such as ours just suddenly and abruptly gets cold when the surrounding climate is quite temperate?
I assume something unnatural.
Exactly.
Like you're walking right into winter's heart.
There are even words of some sort of white dragon patrolling the area that alters its natural boundary. But if the dragon is slain, if it's been there for quite some time, who's to say what will happen to the tribes of snow elves and frost giants that have made home there? Curious indeed.
How long has that dragon been here?
Long enough to make the area quite different in terms of environment, where creatures of such a biome make their homes.
Uh-huh. Well,
You
that's
have
terrible.
a few choices of path. you can go directly to Frost Run by crossing the Queen's Tear Lake, or by some other method of travel. But if you must find rest between here and there is the Dolinglad city of Ustonroll, in which you may be able to find rest. But I do not know if the Wood Elves would be so open to your arrival, as they are quite guarded with their centuries-long war with Indobleg.
Yes. That's probably not a good place for me.
So, you can also travel on foot up north through the Riverglen Wood and then head northwest from there. The choice is yours.
Suppose we might have some time to make a decision, or we're set. Dolinglad is a nation of danger, but I assume the wood has its own mystery.
I do ask that while you are here, I know that you mean well, but I also get the feeling, especially from those two, she'll gesture towards Cormac and Kydro, that
Putting the silverware in their sleeve subtly.
behavior is of concern at times. You're guests in our home, and I expect you to act like courteous ones.
Oh yes, they are quite the troublemakers.
You can have whatever food and drink you desire. I will leave you for this evening.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Come, Aspire. Come, Orius. Yes, mother. And like in perfect sync, the two, what you now know to be twins, will almost like soldiers follow their mother.
Are they all walking in step?
Not the mother, but the two twins, Morius and Aspira, definitely are.
Okay. They all give me the creeps.
Yeah.
Quite spooky.
I am starting to regret staying here.
Well, you're going to regret traveling with us.
Zulkifli just breathes for a moment, and then he takes out his map of the area. A quick reminder, DM, of where we are. Did you say we're in the town of Willowward at the moment, or am I getting that wrong?
So you have been in the city of Willowward, and I'll pull up the map for everybody else to see.
Yeah.
You are currently in Willowward, and
Yeah.
she said you can fly over the Queensteer Lake, you can cross Queensteer Lake, you can go north through the Riverglen Wood on foot and then go around, or you can go to Ustonroll as a pit stop and then go to Frost Run from there.
We do have a wood elf with us.
We have griffins as well. So I'm looking at this, and I think we go to Ustonroll. We take our griffins, we fly across over the lake. We get to Ustonroll. After we go on the road to Frostra.
I will have to be disguised if anyone recognizes me.
Because they are looking for you?
Because I killed a bunch of them.
What?
I see.
Remember, I fought in their war against them, Zulkifli.
First we find. He helps with us with Estra, and then we go. Huh?
Yes.
Tomorrow we must find more diamond, oil, and then we can pray. We can bring her make her come back, and then
we investigate the suspicious thing in that other shop too.
So hold on.
No.
You said she
Forgot
was
about that.
disintegrated, right?
Yes.
So
But I have her ashes, huh? It's still her body, but
Was it-
burn.
what caused the disintegration? This is very important.
The disintegrate spell. It's a
Magic.
It's magic sorcerer, I presume.
I'm not even powerful enough to bring her back. There's nothing that sleeping will do
Why?
or fix.
So
It requires a very, very high level of magic and knowledge of magic to be able to reconstruct a whole being from just dust.
So
And that is magic I do not possess yet.
you're not so well connected with your god yet.
Correct. I'm connected enough for him to show me where you are.
So Kifley, we can't always expect an easy solution to be handed to us.
But it happens all the time. I'm looking at all of you. All of you who came back from somewhere. It kind of points vaguely at Harley, except you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And
all this bringing back the life stuff.
And if we were given another chance, I would trade myself for her, but this didn't happen. There was no god sweeping out to give us an easy path to her destiny. And we have a
So-
mission.
She's gone just like that.
I'm gonna do something crazy, Michael.
Mhm.
Go.
Uh-oh.
I
Can I
just
try
wanna
to
do
use
the
my
I know you're
Divine intervention?
Dude.
Yeah, fucking who do you think I am?
Day
So
one divine intervention.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Counterspell, it's not a spell.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny
Alright.
to say it.
So I gotta get a 12 or lower on this D100.
All right. You
Four,
and the
okay.
camera. Oh,
45.
no, that's not even close. Just gonna do that
Alright.
every day.
I'll try. Okay.
You try to
Well.
call out to your god, and there is no answer.
Use that up.
So
Well,
tonight,
as I said, nothing I can do now.
Can you
Can I-
speak to her?
Can I
You
speak to
ask. Then he just sort of waves it off.
speak with that needs a body, right?
I believe it does, yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard for a pile of ash to start speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just requires a head to be intact.
Great.
Like, or like a
Wow.
Well,
Let's get to the base mechanics.
Zul's just gonna
Get like a crystal skull, fill her ashes in it.
fill it up.
Yeah.
Starts like moving.
Why
Zul is going to slump forward in this chair and
Why don't-
hold his head because for a moment it's like it just happened all over again for him.
Yeah. Why don't tonight we celebrate Astra's life? We have food, we have drink. And tomorrow we continue on our mission to save her people and this world.
I can get behind that. On her departed ally.
You were the closest thing she had left her family, Zul.
Yeah.
And I'm not much of a party person anyway, and I just don't feel right wanting someone to party. I'm just gonna get some rest. That was a lot for me.
Have a drink with us. Just one.
No, it's fine. I just need to. I think I'll be better in them. It's just this. I just wasn't expecting any of this. It's one thing when it happens during, a raid of a fortress, but to just happen when we're going shopping, it's a lot.
It happens to all of us, and it will happen to you if you follow us.
Damn.
No, I understand, and I'll ready myself for it.
I need a
Yeah.
time out.
But yeah, I need a timeout.
We're gonna send Zlokifli to bed without dinner.
At this point, a little spectral figure will fly over carrying a pitcher of a mulled wine and begin to fill up goblets.
Oh, look at that mulled wine.
Thank you, my dear friend.
Dan will grab 2. Thank you.
I guess you're drinking for me then.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh no,
It's a
you
honey.
should have some.
It's a fairy.
No.
Looks at the little sprite.
Say that
Didn't
again?
say.
What did you say?
I said mulled wine. What's that made of? Honey? It's a fairy?
Zol reaches for the cup and then he hesitates because he's never drank. And then he takes the cup. He looks down into it
Forgot the bunch.
and then he takes a sip. And then lifts it up, downs the whole thing,
Well, friends, tonight
and then lets the cup drop.
we drink not to drown our sorrows, but to celebrate a life.
Wow, he's really good at reading the room. I agree.
So
It's so
let's
sad.
not-
I know, but you guys keep saying the funniest shit. So like, stop.
So let's not worry about troubles of the past. Let's worry about tonight, right now.
Astra, we are all here today because of her resilience. Many of us would have been dead time and time again, and she brought us back at the risk of her own life. He drinks a whole cup of the mulled wine.
We will not spend our future days worrying about what we could have done to prevent this, but what we can do to honor the lives that were lost in recent days. Quasar, Astra. Then downs one of the goblets of mulled wine.
Did Astra drink?
I don't believe I've seen her drink anything but tea.
Do we have any of her
Sometimes.
tea?
She is. When I first meet her and her brother, they saved my life. They found me in the forest. I was bleeding because hunters, they came looking for me, they fight me. And I almost died, but she killed me, and they kept me alive for a long time. They were my first friends in a very long time. And they said they could help me with my curse. She said they could take me to their home. something I thought I could protect them. Both of them.
You can't protect them from the world, Zul. You can just try to make it better.
Galder's gonna pour out his glass of wine. Just pour one out.
One out for a real one.
Astra must have been schizophrenic the way she was always the realest in the room.
For real.
What was that?
Who currently is holding Inkwell? Who currently has Inkwell in their care?
I was gonna assume Zul.
Zulkifli. Okay. So I'll say that you guys, in your own ways, sort of drink, eat, speak words of honor, or out of respect of those who knew them more personally, if you so chose, leave everybody to their own morning.
I assume we talked about Quasar too a little bit.
Yeah, because Dayon just mentioned Quasar.
Yeah, Quasar and Aspen, and I think it kind of became a moment of celebrating all of their lost friends.
Yeah. At the end of it, Zul disappears into the forest for a while. And maybe as a way of communing with Ferucia, goddess of the wilds. But he spends some time just running through the night as a were-tiger. He's gone.
All right. Can I have everybody except for Zulkifli to deafen, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awfully nice goatee you got there, Aaron.
Yes. We can't find the.
Zulkifli, as you run through the forest and you run leaping over roots and dodging branches until your lungs begin to burn through the sheer force and sprinting that you put yourself through, there comes a time when you're taking a breath, you kind of feel a shuffle from beneath your sleeve.
Okay. I stop for a moment, panting, reach into my sleeve, withdraw.
Out from your tunic or what you're wearing, you'll pull out Inkwell, who is kind of just like hides within your clothing when he's not out and present, as he is a small little creature. He looks at you, his eyes sort of glazed, a little bit of drool, black, coming out of the corner of his mouth.
She is gone. Aspen, you stay. Astra, also. Only you and me now.
As Inkwell continues to stare at you and you speak these words, pain sort of rising up in your chest like you're being stabbed in the heart, Inkwell blinks, and as he opens up his eyelids once again, you see emerald green eyes in the shape of rectangles. And you've seen these eyes before. But as he blinks again, his eyes go back to the simple dots on the face that they once were. And we'll bring everybody else back.
Return.
We are back from Deafened Land.
Is there anything that anybody would like to do?
Drink lots of water before bed.
Before bed.
Yeah, Galder is definitely making sure that everyone is drinking water because he personally did not drink. He's making sure that everyone is hydrated.
drinking plenty of water, get some ibuprofen before bed, you know, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Casimir goes looking for Zulkifli, but
You will
Can't
not find
find
him.
yeah.
And Harley, he wouldn't do anything in that night, but when he wakes up, he'd see if he could find any of Astra's tea, and he'd drink that in the morning. If that was like in her bag of holding, he'd
Yeah,
take some
so
out and
everything
make
she was not wearing that was non-magical was in her bag of holding. So if Zulkifli gives it to you, you'd be able to get some stuff from her tea blends, that sort of thing.
I would have left him some of the tea because that was being discussed at the time.
Yeah.
Pull out some of the tea.
Yeah, so I'd have that when I wake up.
Dayon, you open your eyes after having a long night's rest to see that there is a form standing over you. And by standing over you, their nose is almost touching yours. And you see the Aspira kind of like staring at you. Oh, good. You're awake.
Good morning.
I'm sorry to startle you. You were so peaceful when you were sleeping.
Can I help you?
Breakfast is ready.
That's so creepy.
She almost glides across the floor. Shuts the door behind her. You all come to the Grey Hall for breakfast?
Yeah. Casimir says a prayer for Astra's soul before he gets up for breakfast.
Okay. So in the Grey Hall, all of the Navarim family is kind of sitting at their table, with Morias and Spear kind of like whispering to each other as they eat food. You notice like as they get the rolls, they tear the middle out of the roll before they eat the outer shell of the said dinner roll. It's just very peculiar how they eat everything. It's almost like watching a 4-year-old child doing it. As for their mother, Zanice, and their father, Lokira, they're just eating. You notice that they don't sit together. They're kind of sitting apart. And Zanice is just occasionally checking over at you all, sitting at a table on a lower area than theirs, as if studying you.
Zol has come back. He would have slept in, but stumbles downstairs. Sniffs the air. He's sniffing for breakfast. And he's murmuring because he's not used to drinking, so he's just saying all kinds of things. Honey, I think I hear pixies. And
There we go. I knew I screwed it up.
You did. That's a point of inspiration to you there, so definitely.
you
You had it completely wrong.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just like,
It was like a combination of like the last 2 weeks.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's
let the dogs out, right? And then it was like,
it's totally fine. I mean, it was immediately followed by trauma.
Yeah. Anyway, so come back in, sit down, just slather some honey onto something. Fried pixie, that's how they stick. Eat that.
there are a number of breakfast items that you can pick from. They have pastries with fresh maple syrup from the River Glenwood. They have all sorts of things that you can imagine if you need: meats, eggs, all that. So no real issue. And as you're all sitting there, Dayon, you'll feel breath down your neck. And a spirit.
I'm gonna look
there.
over. Yeah. Can I help you?
You are a very handsome man.
Thank you.
She'll take her index finger and kind of like caress your cheek. Shh, my little cow calf.
like a shiver down his spine, like ooh.
Just stops mid bite of a pastry, like
Anyway, you'll be leaving me today, right?
I did plan on leaving. Yes, that is what my quest calls for.
You have a very symmetrical face.
Thank you.
We can stay until lunch, you know.
I mean, an early start to the day is usually how I do things after a long night of partying. I wouldn't want to delay, imminent threats on existence from being vanquished.
Although my heart has been shattered into 100 pieces today, I will know it's for the greater good.
I'm glad you understand.
And she'll turn around and kind of like glide away, and Morias will look at you and mouth the word womanizer.
Man, what just happened?
I don't know. Why didn't you help me?
I was trying to help you. You
you
blew
kind of made
it.
it worse.
You blew it.
How in the world was that helping me?
When a horned woman wants you.
A noble woman of all things.
You know? You gotta celebrate for your goddess. Come on.
Towards at some point during the breakfast, he tried the maple syrup, and I'm assuming it tastes really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like that $12 a pint maple syrup at Whole Foods. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's a good stuff made in Quebec. They make it the way we were told a long time ago.
But he'd ask for if he could get like a bottle.
Of course. In fact, you can have a half gallon if you so choose.
I mean, we do have a bag of holding. I guess it would be rude if I didn't take a whole half gallon.
Would you like a gallon?
Sure.
How about
Yes,
a keg?
please. No, a gallon's fine. A gallon was
Are you
pushing it.
sure?
Like that.
I'm sure.
Very well. I'll have it brought to you before you leave.
Thank you.
As soon as she walks away, one of the ghostly servants comes over and hands you a gallon of maple syrup.
Bro is living the dream.
Who's got the bag of holding? I'm just like carrying it, like who's got the bag of holding?
Zolkifli has it, and he like pulls the whole bag of holding away from you, just like guards it, puts his hand over it.
Now, make sure that doesn't spill. Sticky bags of holding are very awful things.
Yeah. So how many bags of holding do you have now?
One.
We're gonna have some great treats whenever I get to cook. Oh, if you have multiple bags of holding.
No, just one.
Oh, just
Unless
You would have
think-
had Astra's unless you gave to somebody.
did Astra have her own? Okay.
Yeah, that's how all of her stuff survived.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
you guys decided to keep
Got it.
2 of the bags after
That's right. So I do.
the bag
Yeah,
monster.
Astra has her own.
After the bag of holding monster.
Red. Astra's all belongings. I'm just gonna make sure I.
All right. So,
All right.
I believe I heard something about all of existence being erased. What's the deal with that?
It's just the normal adventurers chosen for destiny, the world ending if we don't do something by the solstice. It's simple things.
Well, technically, it's just all magic.
Well,
Alright,
What do you mean?
maybe.
And the gods, I think.
No, hold on. What do you mean all magic?
Yeah.
Stall magic? Somebody with a better understanding of what's all going on could explain it to you.
How many people are in the room with us right now?
Just the noble family, servants, and then you all,
Yeah.
and then a few household guard.
Maybe let's not spread things that could terrify the entire world, huh?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, I will lower my voice.
this is
What
all
do you mean?
theoretical. It's just what heroes are up to, you know?
Yeah. Let's say the seeker is following in the path of the keepers, just doing good. blowing shit up.
I don't think you understand how badly I need an answer to this question.
We'll tell you later. We'll tell you later.
Yeah, we have these like magic griffin statues, so we'll kind of yell it to you while we fly.
Okay.
It's like
I mean,
equivalency
hold on.
if somebody messages you, hey, we need to talk, and they have to wait an entire day to know what's going on.
Well, hold on. We won't have to yell because you hear this voice directly into your mind now. I can do this.
Oh God, please. Oh no.
Are you gonna finish that sentence there, Galder?
He's gonna just look at Dayon. Dayon, directly in your mind. Yes.
Oh, he can do that thing that Astra could do sometimes.
Oh,
Stop,
Astra could do
stop.
this as well.
Why are you following us? What do you want?
You have been deemed important in some way by my god, and I believe my goal is to assist you in whatever needs to be done.
Oh,
Who
what
is your god?
god do you follow?
Tumis. That is why I need to know what is happening to all magic.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to discuss it in front of these poor, guardsmen who might, from fear. Let's just say, yeah, heart of all magic, maybe get destroyed, Yep.
So
I-
you are following us because you say we are supposed to find. We are stopping the magic from going, and you want to help. This is what
Well,
you're saying.
if you are stopping magic from disappearing, of course I want to help.
Wow. I don't think it's as simple as magic disappearing, but let's.
We need to talk about this more, definitely.
Yeah, our goal is to not have to cross that bridge when we come to it. It's just, to stop the inevitable, horrible thing. Also, so we still have those amulets against protection. Everyone has those attuned still.
Golder does not have one of those.
Yeah. Zul, do you
And
mind?
neither does Harley, I believe.
Sorry, what is it?
Aim against
you
proof.
talking
Yeah, we
detection
should
and
probably
location.
Oh,
share.
yeah, no, I didn't.
If these two will continue to travel with us, we need to share these amulets. Because as soon as you're identified, you will be the path to which the Coven can find us.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to be brought up to speed because you are saying things that I have no clue
Yeah,
about.
we're using quite a bit of buzzwords. I'm very sorry about that. You'll be caught up to speed soon enough.
All
It's
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I met these guys in the underworld. I was pretty kind of flamboyant there for a while.
Yeah.
What?
We met 3 gods at the same time.
What?
He's
Yeah,
not a real frog. He's a frog man. He can speak. I know. Very strange. Very strange.
oh yeah.
I threw
I
a
was
party
asking.
so good. I threw a party so good my goddess showed up.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's picked
Are you a
the fight.
follower of Berlin?
Yes.
That makes sense.
So as you begin to fill in Golder, on the updates as you finish your breakfast and prepare to take off on your griffins. That is where we're going to take our mid-session break. So everybody, we'll be back here momentarily as we've had quite the emotional ride at the start of the session and followed by antics and silliness, of course, immediately after.
As always.
But we'll be back here momentarily. See you all soon.
Soon.
See, oh, and if you're just now joining us,
What gives? Hey, welcome. But what gives? You just missed it. Go back and watch more of it. Or, you know, if you don't want to watch more of it here for, you know, your reasons, you can check it all out on YouTube. We put it all up there. It's entirely archived. We've got campaign 1 or most of it on there as well. We went all the way to level 20 in campaign 1, I believe. This is campaign 2. We are level 12. We are Prestige Gaming. We do this all the time, and we've got a lot of other stuff as well, like all through the week. We're also a podcast, as you know. We're on the Spotify network, and if you happen to be catching us on any of those mediums, you can catch us live on Twitch every Wednesday night. This has been Kipling signing off. Furthermore, I myself, Noah, am running a Halloween-themed one-shot later next month, closer to Halloween on October 26th, and I would love to see you there. If you ever feel the urge to play more D&D and you'd like to come join us, we do that stuff. So give us a shout.
Yeah, if you're watching this in the future, this is 2023.
This is true. Yeah, 2023.
Yeah, so in 33, the one shot is already over. I know that your disembodied eternal energy spirit can travel back in time, but don't
at me. Exactly. Don't at me about it. Yeah.
We'll be right back, everyone. So until then, and welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, everyone was finishing up their breakfast and running their griffins for travel to the next destination. So with that, what would you all like to do?
So we're going to Dolenglad, right?
I don't know.
Okay, so today we are flying over the Queen's Tier Lake. I'm saying it older. We are going to fly. We have statues. Then he realizes he's getting his out. Are we outside? We're in a clearing somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm. You're in the courtyard. Cool. It's a large courtyard.
Everyone's getting out their griffin statue, and Zul realizes he's got Astra's statue in his hand. And then there's Quasar's statue as well. He's got just like 3 of them, and then he hands you Quasar's statue, and he looks down at Astra's and puts it down, and you put it on the ground. You stand back, and then you say the words.
Yes, it takes 10 minutes to resummon it. So these aren't actual living creatures, but we cannot open them in any other planar area because it's not clear what would happen to them. So yeah.
So summoning magic. Is it summoning or is it transmutation?
I think it might be a form of transmutation. I didn't bother to identify them because they were given to us by, an ally.
How about you don't?
Yeah.
So we're watching as the griffins materialize, I think, for the next 10 minutes. Is that right?
Yep.
Do they gargoyle break out of their stone form at the very end? Like if they're still a big statue.
There are actual statuettes in the DMG that can turn it into things, right? It just exists. Like there are lion statues, there are dog statues, there's horse statues.
Are they carefully painted minis when they're small?
They're carved from stone.
Oh.
What are they painted?
Unpainted.
Well, that is our side quest. We have to paint these.
We have to paint our minis.
Okay. So the griffins are summoned, and Zul's gonna mount his. He's gonna look down at Goldar and motion for him to get onto Quasar's one, but he's gonna look at him seriously.
you saw what happens to people who come with us today.
I did.
So, if you want to come, you have your warning. But we can use help.
Well, I don't really have much choice in the matter if I was sent here.
Oh,
So,
always you have a choice. But if your God is asking you, then it is your choice.
I'm going with.
Joe.
He's gonna mount up on the griffin.
You're not afraid of heights, are you?
Oh no, of course not. I can fly.
Oh.
Sometimes, only for short periods of time, but
Oh. That must be inconvenient.
it is sometimes. It's useful sometimes. It's not useful other times.
Casimir flexes his wings.
I'm. Come on, man.
That's not what I meant.
So you have to say the magic word to take off?
Magic. There's an incantation to take off.
Ha! He goes,
Aha!
Atas! And we're all gonna say it. And okay, so we're gonna fly over the lake. How long does it take us?
It will be about 2 days of travel to get to Ustunroll. And you guys have 3 days left before the so-called messenger visits,
So-
by the way.
Yeah, I guess on the way, like at the end of the first day, Zul and Casimir will have a serious talk about whether we want to go through Ustunroll in disguise, or if it would be better if we give that place a complete miss and go straight on to Frost Run and just get through the wilds. Is it so? What do you think?
Well,
We're looking for you.
well, the question is, I mean, if Stoneroll is on the other side of Dolenglad, so chances are that, probably no one whose family member I killed on that part of the nation. I mean,
How have we, DM? How's the travel been so far? How's the weather been? Has it been clear? Are we feeling sustained, or does it feel like we need to stop at a town somewhere?
So as of right now, the weather has been clear within your first day of travel. I'm kind of giving you guys this chance to discuss what you want to do, and then if I need to stop you within your 2 days of travel, I'll let you know. But for now, we're not following exact hours. But right now, you feel like you're well rested. You might be able to get some light rest on your griffins to avoid exhaustion, as the sky is clear.
I mean, it's probably it's probably our last potentially safe place to stop before we go directly north.
Mountains. But we are ready. We have our cloaks. Our winter. We've got winter gear at this point, right? We've assembled furs, hides, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, they gave us
From
some
the
to
shot
us.
that you exploded, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, and then didn't they give us some extras at the temple? Or not temple, the
Atlas.
the palace, yeah.
We walked in, took the guy's stuff, exploded his life.
Did we take the money? That
Nope.
means we're still
Left
good
it there.
people.
we
Right?
left all the money.
All right, we're still good people. We left the money there after we killed him
Okay.
to start the shop.
Exactly.
So I think maybe we can go to Frost Run. Straight. But what do you think? I'm looking over at everyone else. One more day travel?
Yeah, I'd rather avoid anyone trying to kill Casimir.
Okay, it is decided. So tomorrow we get up in the morning. Zul's gonna activate his Crimson Rite. He's gonna perform the Rite of the Flame. It's a dance, kind of with the rising of the sun. He drags the blade across his shoulder, spills some blood, takes some damage, but it'll be 5 points this time. All good. On his longbow. Gets on the griffin and
All right, so you guys are skipping a stun roll. Is that what I'm understanding?
Correct.
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, yeah.
So, your first day of travel, it goes well. It's a clear skies. You discuss this. You are managed to land on the other side of the lake once you complete your first day, just on the edge. Have a little of a beach episode, but we'll gloss over all that. It was also a musical episode, guys. So there's that.
What?
We missed the
Yeah.
musical episode.
I played the lute a bunch of times just through the evening. Every evening.
That
I'm
is
playing the lute.
later.
Astra's spiritual comeback ballad was just heart wrenching.
But we didn't hear it.
You should have heard the solo from Inkwell.
I just imagine high pitched screeching. That's all I can imagine. Hold on. Kind of like a.
Oh God.
Our viewer count just went down.
That was the voice changer, by the way. Love that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I would add one more thing is Zul wouldn't say much through the trip. For the most part, during the evenings, you would find him sitting cross-legged at the fire and just staring into the fire, with an intensity as if he's expecting something to happen.
Yep. And soon enough, on the 7th day of travel, you are now a little bit north of the forest of the Iverdale Forest, and the suns feel exceptionally bright today. You kind of made camp in these fields of rolling fields of wheat and other grains, hardier grains that can start withstanding the more cold temperatures as you approach Frost Run. And you haven't taken off yet, but you're there. You're currently such. Is there anything that anybody would like to do? As this is the day that you were told to expect a messenger. So
Yeah, and we'll stand there expecting.
Casimir is praised to Kresna.
cool.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
So now that we're alone, what is the deal with the magic? I've been thinking about this for 3 days.
Let's see.
In Venaria, there is the heart of magic caught. Yes. And people are trying to get inside the tower.
Tower of Mysteria. It contains the heart of Tumas and all of magic.
The heart of your god, Tumis.
It's so the one who makes it to the bottom of the tower can either claim, basically do whatever they wish, or they could destroy magic itself by killing the heart of Tumas.
By the way, I will add here that just in case it was been misconstrued, but this is all pure speculation of what the heart of Tumace is, based off of what the Weirfell answered. It was kind of cryptic on how she answered you guys, but carry on.
Yeah, no, and it's like Casimir's absolutely certain that he's got the right interpretation.
As a typical wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't possibly be wrong.
Yeah.
What do you take him for? A sorcerer?
No, I work hard for my magic. I learn.
You think we dealing with wild magic out here? Nah.
I study and practice every day, and in the morning I prepare my spells.
Read books, damn it.
Yeah.
Right, so... Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That is awful. Just the heart waste.
Yeah. And Kaidra wants to be a god or something.
Yes, something like that.
Yes. Also, hello, Kaidra. You were very quiet when I first met you.
I'm a monk.
Interesting. All right.
Temporary vow of silence, my friend.
I can
It's a
respect
very
that.
short vow of
Wait.
silence.
Kaijo, have you defeated silence? Almost. Okay.
All right, but anyway,
You're getting there. Okay.
listen. I will replace both my arms with that of a dragon.
Hmm.
It's true. I've already declared it, which means it's gonna happen. You're not
That
quite
is-
there yet. You're like halfway there.
Well, I'm technically not a dragon at all. So I don't know what.
But you're dragonborn.
You sure do look like a dragon,
You do look like a
but
dragon.
I guess I look like a frog, and I'm not a frog, so
He's not a frog.
You said you're what? A halfling?
yeah.
Hmm.
I was
Sorry.
This is
let-
this is just me.
And it's at this point, as Silnor rises higher in the sky, Alnor, this early in the morning, makes its way to the horizon. And as it does, there was this flash of red light in all of your guys' vision. Well, so these are the ones who killed my faithful lieutenant some months ago.
One of your enemies.
I didn't do anything.
I did something.
Yes.
Resting on a branch, his leg hanging down as he leans back on the trunk of the tree. A staff at its tip is a red molten ball of flame and power with wings coming off of it. Hi, Jaden. The his skin is extremely tanned. His hair bright red, flowing locks coming down to his shoulder with just these golden eyes. Bare chested. I don't think there's exact need for introductions, as I assume you already know who I am, and you've already met so many of us as it is.
Yes, you'll know.
And yet you continue to be wrong.
I just listen. Sorry, I was pretty faithless for a long time, so I don't know most of the descriptions of the.
No. This is the cooler sun. It's red. I like red more.
Sorry, I had to say.
Oh,
We
so
didn't-
you have taste. I must admit that he's gonna jump down from the tree, and you watch as, like, as he steps, it seems like the ground begins to slowly begin to smolder, but not catching fire. I saw that, Dakota. You know, I'm not just the overseer of the red sun, bringing warmth to everyone's days and life to this world, but I do see truth and I do seek justice. After meeting you, my sister-in-law begged me not to strike you down. I guess you've been praying to the right goddess, but my wife, she thought otherwise, but apparently you appeased one of her goddesses some time ago. One of her priestesses some time ago. So, I, being the just and wise god that I am, and am instead going to offer you a test.
Is it gonna be written?
Practical.
Okay, thank you.
He's going to gesture to the field of grain around you. It's interesting how a place can hold life and grow sustenance for the surrounding populace. And yet it seems that history has forgotten what happened here so long ago. Visions of a great and bloody battle will begin to fill your minds. You see, many lives were lost here. But something still exists beneath the earth, slumbering, awaiting my command. I'll offer this to you now, Seekers. You have gained the favor of my sister-in-law. You have gained the favor of so many others in our court. Do you accept this challenge without knowing the risk that it holds? Your lives could be forfeit if you accept, or you can just disperse and leave this task to someone I believe to be more capable.
We cannot stop now.
Our lives were already in the balance.
With your help or without your help?
You guys, I have a visual on the board for you. You can place your tokens right here. Give me 1 second for yours there. Dakota.
Okay.
I did not realize that I didn't have it up.
Womp.
Sometimes it's really hard to get it up. I don't know.
Where are we on the map? Are we kind of north
Bottom
or south?
left corner, please.
Bottom left corner. Got it. Bottom left corner.
I can change the color later, but we're just gonna get you a simple one for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
May I ask also where the entity is on this map?
Yeah, he's like right here.
Oh my god.
It's just
so
the
big.
default size.
God
That's what she said.
Damn, he's huge.
Keep it that size. I'm gonna make you bigger.
That's what she said again.
Way too big.
We're all so immature.
I do need access to it as well.
I'm working on it. There you go.
Okay, I'm just making sure,
There you
man.
go. No,
Alright.
you're good.
No.
You're good.
I also need my my token placed. I can't do it
You just
myself.
need to get your shit together, Harley. I'm so tired of you.
Why? I just don't. I can't. Like I have my character Harley and it's empty.
Harley is just
You can
too
just
innocent.
drag and drop the thing.
There's no token. It's just the default image.
Have you tried to drag and drop it? Because when I did it, it worked.
Oh, you drag from the text, by the way, not the image.
Oh, okay. Well,
Important distinction that I was not aware of. So
Just needs to be resized. That's all.
makes an ass out of.
What?
What? Nazmir's here. What's going on?
oh yeah. So
Don't play with my heart.
the tokens. How do I
Don't-
resize the token?
Also, can you remove
Mike wants to do it.
that token?
Oh,
What,
okay.
guys, what are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Come on, guys.
Let's
Go to the program.
Okay, let's go.
Jaden, get your token on the.
It's the final villain, guys.
Is this the final boss fight?
It's a BBG.
We're taking an ad break. All right.
Anyway,
BBG.
as this happens, there we go. He takes his staff and he slams it into the ground, and there's like this wave of energy that comes out, and it passes over you, but it doesn't do anything. But what you do notice is that hundreds of feet out, there's kind of like this veil that has risen up and has taken over the sky. I just don't want any innocence to be involved. However, anyone that has already been present in this veil when I placed it will find themselves in a deep rest. And then the ground begins to rumble.
What are you doing?
A roundabout way to kill us.
And as the ground shakes and tremors, a massive stone hand will reach up from the ground in the middle of the field, and then another. And pulling itself up is a construct standing about 70 feet tall.
What?
Okay. It looks so cool.
Yeah, no. Okay. So,
This construct here has slayed many legions of infernals. I wish you the best of luck. And with the flash, he'll be gone. And with that, everybody, it is time to roll for initiative in a second, as soon as I find the thing to bring initiative out.
yeah,
Hello.
right.
Hello.
Wonderful news is there was an
There
update,
it
and
is.
now the initiative guesses your most likely token, and so if you don't click it, your initiative actually gets added. Anyway,
Really?
Oh, sweet.
let's
Hey,
see
look
if it
at that
works.
awesome initiative I rolled.
Yeah,
didn't
me
work.
too. That's right.
Yippee!
I'm so
Because
mad it
that's
didn't
that's
work.
another nat one in the
I
counter.
lied.
Nat 1.
Yeah, Casimir's initiative was a nat 1.
I don't like this music. Hold on.
I think it needs to be like
There we go.
Shadows of the Colossus epic.
So everyone,
Licensed.
this is a new creature from one of the latest books. I'm really looking forward to using it.
Oh, that explains why it's such a
However,
wonder.
I need to roll its initiative.
Yeah, I also need a Cormac token.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Wait, so is Cormac the only one that we need to add?
I believe so, yeah. I just need access to his token and, all that.
Kydro, roll initiative. Kydro, roll initiative.
You can go ahead and drag and drop it now. Ooh, it's not a fast boy. I mean,
70 feet. 70 feet.
everybody on initiative?
Yes.
believe so.
Except for
Cormac, yeah. Let's give him a second.
Yep, one moment.
And you notice as this
There he goes.
construct is bristling with some sort of arcane energy. You notice as like the same power that was within the staff of Alnor, this red roaring rolling flame is connecting its joints. It's in its hands. It is just empowering the power. It seems like it's powered by the sun itself. As like this small orb mimicking a sun is in its chest. All right, and with that, everybody, Dayon, you're up first with Cormac on deck.
All right, so let me measure out this distance really quick, because this is far.
It is far.
Hey, but let's see. I can make it. First off, he's gonna rage, which lets him jump forward 20 feet automatically from instinctive pounce. And then he will use his full movement to get right about here. And I guess we'll take the dash action just to get as close as possible.
Okay.
And yeah, he's kind of out of stuff to do. That's his turn.
It is now Cormac's turn. Harley's on deck.
All right. Cormac is going to see. God damn.
God damn it, Bobby.
Check his movement really quick. Cormac can move. Will move over here, and he is going to make an attack with the Thunderbuss, which I believe that's within his long range, so he's doing this at disadvantage. So yeah, let me roll that.
Does he not have sharpshooter?
Does he have sharpshooter? He might have. If he has sharpshooter, yeah. I haven't played this character. All right. Yeah. So yeah, he'll just shoot at him, and let's see what he gets.
Sharpshooter is super great.
Yep, sharpshooter is amazing. That's an 18 to hit.
That will miss.
That'll miss. Okay, he'll do it again. And that's a 28.
That will miss. Just kidding. That will hit.
Yeah,
It's like, oh. Michael has
All
had
right.
enough of our crap if a 28 doesn't hit.
So that is going to be a total of 22 points of thunder damage,
22
including sneak
points
attack.
of thunder damage. All
Yeah.
right. Let me do some quick math here. All right. Thank you. As Cormac runs up, he reaches up with his Thunderbuss and shoots as this bolt of thunderous energy hits itself into the shin of this creature, knocking a little bit of the stone away. Sorry, not stone, it's made of metal, but you know, you get the idea. And it looks down, its glowing eyes. Anything else?
That will be all for now.
All right, it is now Harley's turn. Mr. Colossus is on deck.
Okay, well, we'll start off. Since I'm worried a giant thing made of metal might not have a mind to screw with, I'm gonna roll on my Tales from Beyond table and hopefully actually get something useful this time. 5. Tale of the Avenger. For 1 minute, any creature that hits the target with a melee attack takes force damage. Not the most useful, but that's a d10 of force damage every time you're attacked. So I will use my action and give that to Daeon's all the way over there. And give that to Kydro because he's probably going to get closest.
Excellent.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 20. All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Colossus is gonna reach up, and this force and this arcane energy begins to gather at its hand, and then just fires this beam straight down the line at so Kifley, Galder, Kydro, and Casimir. I need
I think I moved out of the way.
I need dexterity saving throws from all of you, please.
Yeah.
So Kifler. Okay.
22.
22 will just succeed.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Galder can't do it. Even on a max roll.
That is too
He tried his damnedest.
Double net 20. Come on, Michael, please.
No.
Hook me up, bro.
What?
I can't believe that.
And your stats.
Oh no. That's gonna be 9d12 force damage.
Oh, interesting.
9d12
Force damage.
This is gonna be a fast fight.
Do we get half of it?
You get half as much as you succeed.
Thank you.
What
Oh,
was the
that's
damage?
a really bad roll. 36 points
36
of force
roll.
damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's
What?
18 if you succeeded.
It would be, yes, 18 if you succeeded. And
I only take 18 force damage.
because you're
I'm resistant to force damage.
you're an Amethyst Dragonborn.
I'm an
Yeah.
Amethyst Dragonborn.
And Kydro only takes 18 because of evasion.
Hell
we have
yeah.
to roll 920s.
Doesn't
And
matter
then
if I
he is going to
succeed.
stomp down on Dion.
Is he?
He's like a walking Death Star.
That's basically what he is. Dion, that's a 31 to hit.
Is it? Okay.
Oh,
Doesn't hit.
damn.
I'm kidding.
That one doesn't hit. Like the pure bravado and the protection from the tiefling girl. You know?
The pure sex power that Daon emanates.
Hold on, I need to find.
How does one quantify sex power?
Look at Daon.
You can see it.
Austin Powers, duh.
It's tangible.
11.
Yeah, he's got his
15,
mojo.
18. Did you rage?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right, so that is 25 points of bludgeoning damage divided by 2, so 11.
Okay.
12.
And then I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. I get advantage on that.
Yeah, it's like been just
14. I assume that does not succeed considering that last DC.
So the creature stomps down onto you, and you're currently restrained under its foot as it's holding its foot down on this massive foot is just down, and you're restrained.
All right.
Squashed you like a bug.
It really did. It just went up and boom, and then that will be its turn. So Kifli, it's your turn. And I will say now that there is this massive crater in the ground from the line.
Yeah.
What is it with your
okay.
monsters and creating ravines?
That just so happens to be like the
we
looks
are
like a long turd. Anyway, so Kifli, it's your turn.
we are rewriting history, guys.
That is considered
okay,
rough terrain, by the way. Anything within that.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So Kifli's gonna go about 20 feet forward.
Tiger's on
So
deck.
about 50 feet away. That's 50 feet. Yeah. He's going to, first of all, try to focus on this creature, use his bonus action. He's going to cast Blood Curse of the Marked. And focusing not on the blood inside the creature, but whatever it is that is fueling it. Anyway, something keeps it moving. And he's going to tap into that, reach out to it with his own blood. It takes a toll on him as he does so. He's going to take 6 points of damage doing that. But
what type of damage is that?
it is now marked. It's, I think, necrotic damage that cannot be reduced in any way. I take it.
Oh, you take it. Okay.
Yeah, no. So it's marked for me now. Okay, so with that, he is going to, with advantage, he's going to fire 2 shots with his longbow. First one with advantage. It's going to be... Okay, that's good. 30 to hit, dealing 13 magical damage, plus an additional 1 point fire.
Okay, it is resistant to fire.
Okay, so half of 1, rounding up or down.
I'll say 1 is the minimum that a resistant creature can take.
22 to hit. Oh, sorry. He takes that twice because I did Blood Curse of the Marked. So it's additional 2 fire on top of that. So 3 total. Half to 1, I guess.
Still 1.
Still 1. The second arrow was 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Okay, gorgeous. 11 points piercing, magical piercing damage with an additional, just 1 roll of this dice, 3 points fire damage, so an additional 1. Great, awesome. So that's 2 shots, and with that, he's going to use his remaining movement to get about 30 feet, 25 feet that way. Additional 30 feet there. Okay. That's the turn. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, applying Brand of Castigation. Almost forgot. No, it's it. That's it.
Kydra, it's your turn with Galder on deck.
Alright, so Kydro is very excited to fight this giant statue. So, he has to make it over there as soon as possible. So he's casting the Zephyr Strike, which is going to... Let me go ahead and take the spell slot. It's going to increase his movement speed by 30, bringing it up to a whopping 75. Now, to step out of the roof terrain, it's going to cost him 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and do that. It leaves him with 65 feet of movement. It's going to go right here, as far as he can go. And he's going to force this man to do a dexterity saving throw with Breath of the Dragon.
He needs to make a dex saving throw.
Oof.
That will be 5.
Excellent. Now get ready for this whopper damage. Wait, hold on, watch.
Sorry, this is Breath of the Dragon. He has advantage on that. 13.
What?
It's a magical saving throw, so he has advantage. Or not? No, it's not a spell.
It's key based.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
I
if
just
it's
corrected myself.
Key is the key, guys. Key is the key.
Anyway,
whether or
it
not that
failed
counts as
either
magic is
way.
weird. Yeah. Don't worry. It wasn't wagering much. So he's going to go ahead and take 7 fire damage.
Which he's resistant to.
Good info. Good
We already knew this.
We writing this down.
It's like Hydro.
It's the Kaito test.
At least
He
the
has
fire
to hit all
doesn't heal
5 to
him
be
this
sure.
time.
Yeah, Hydro has hotter fire than other people, so he.
Yeah, you guys used regular fire. Kaito used epic fire. Think
Used
about it.
dragon
Anything
fire.
else for your turn,
Dragon fire.
Hydro?
That will be all.
All right, Galder, it's your turn.
All right, so first things first, Galder's gonna just bonus action activate his wings. So you already know, flying speed equal to walking speed, so 30-foot flying. Just fly like over here. And an action, I'm gonna cast Summon Celestial. Using a 5th level spell slot. I will put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's definitely a spell.
In
Can
the
I
Avenger.
get an intelligence saving throw, please, from you there, Dakota?
Interesting.
No. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I like this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw.
That's a 13.
13.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 30 hit?
A 30 absolutely hits.
Your spell fails and has no effect.
Interesting.
He's going to use his reaction to do spell reflection on you.
Oh, boom. What does that mean? When he
You are going to take 13 points of force damage after it's halved.
After halved? Okay.
After halved. And your spell failed. So you
Okay.
do not get your celestial.
All right, that's fine. Well, then that is my turn.
Casimir.
All right, so following the pattern, Casimir will use his blade song, pulls his sword out, all that fun magical stuff. He will, as just his normal movement, he will fly out of the hole,
Trench.
the trench. So he should get about there, and gonna fire a lightning bolt at its chest.
Okay.
We will see how this goes. And I'm going to make that just a box standard 3rd level lightning bolt. So it needs to do a dexterity saving throw, which I assume is an advantage because, it's a
Yes,
magic spell.
This is an actual magical thingy.
Yeah.
That will be 9. He already used his reaction, so he can't reflect it.
That fails. All right, so I'll roll this. Yeah. So I'm not rolling very well, so
Hooray!
7 on the first 3. 10, 15, 16. Rolling real bad. That's 21 lightning damage.
It is resistant.
Shouldn't it conduct metal or electricity?
Hey,
Yeah.
I am following the stab block as written today, so this is a creature none of you know.
No, we have no idea.
Because
it's
new. Lightning bolt didn't do as much as I thought it would, but it was also kind of crappy. That's his turn.
Dayon, you are restrained. And if you want to try to get out, it is an action to do a strength check.
That's interesting. I'm gonna attack recklessly with my Cloud Cleaver.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
All right, he's expending a charge.
Okay.
So this is going to be a nice chunky. That's 10 points of magical slashing damage, 7 points of radiant damage, and 8 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Wait.
And then
Hold on a second. So since you're restrained, wouldn't your attack rolls have disadvantage?
you're right. I attacked recklessly. That would have been a 12.
Yeah, so that wouldn't hit.
Okay.
So you get your charge back at least.
Yeah, I get my charge back. I'm attacking again. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit, so go ahead and roll
Yeah.
everything.
So I'll roll everything, again. That's more damage, so cool. That's 20 points of magical slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. It'll take all that.
10 points of radiant.
It will take all that.
And 11 points of thunder damage.
All right. So, Dan, you take your action, you slash it in its pinky toe. That little piggy did not go wee all the way home because it's exploded.
Yeah. Let me just measure something really quick.
Like that one, Dakota?
Mhm. Very much so.
Can you give
You
me
get a player inspiration.
Yeah, oh God, I was gonna make that joke. Don't do that. I did that. Kill the character almost.
All right. Cool. You know what? Since the frontline fighters are all kind of bunched up near him. Yep. Dan's gonna use his bonus action for his battle cry.
Okay.
Zealous presence. So that's advantage on attack rolls and saving throws. For what? Kydro, Zulkifli, and our good pal Harley. Until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
It's opposed to saving throw?
Yeah, attack rolls and saving throws have advantage until the start of my next turn.
Amazing.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. It is now Cormac's turn. Harley's on deck.
All right, so let's see this. Cormac is going to use his bonus action for steady aim. So he has advantage on his next attack, which he is going to make a sharpshooter shot. So it's going to take a -5 penalty.
Okay.
To the attack roll for +10 damage potentially. All right. Let's see this. That is a 19 to hit.
19 will just miss.
Just miss. God damn it.
Good old dirty 20 range.
Yep. All right, so that misses terribly. He'll attack once more.
Barely. He'll barely miss.
And that's a 17, so that misses again. And yeah, that'll be his turn.
All right. Harley, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'll do I want to make sure. Never mind. Can do one Tales from Beyond at a time. Okay, so I will attempt to cast. 63. first I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And okay, I'm in 60 feet. I will attempt to dissonant whispers.
Okay.
That's a wisdom saving throw of 15.
And what does that do?
Psychic damage.
It is immune to psychic damage.
I had a feeling.
Of course.
So I will then use Bardic Inspiration on Dagon,
Thank you very much.
who I believe is at range. Make sure.
Should be. That's
Oh,
30 feet? Yeah.
It's 60 feet.
60 feet, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's it.
All right, it is now the Colossus's turn, and he's going to use his arcane beam once more. This time it's going to be aimed towards Kydro, Harley, and Zulkifli. So I need dex saves from everyone. I just named.
All right.
With advantage!
And
With
it's not as
advantage!
Whoa, so many people
Oh,
just
with
reacted,
advantage.
and I did not hear a single thing.
Yeah. 23. Okay. Thank you, Dion. Dion, so good. Ultimate tank.
So
How
Kydro
did I
got a
roll
20,
so
Harley got a 13, and Zulkifli got 23. Only Zulkifli succeeds.
I have a +8. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
I got a -1, buddy.
That is 73 points of force
Oh
damage,
my.
Harley.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Kydro,
Wait,
since you have evasion, you'll take half.
73?
That was 73.
Half
a
of
lot of
73
damage.
is 36.
Damn.
Amount of damage.
Oh, I
Wow.
wish.
2
Quentin
rounds
was
there.
here. Now that's a lot of damage. I don't do it justice. And now I roll a d6 to see if he gets it back again. The energy once again begins to build up in his hands.
Oh no.
Some bullshit.
Felder gets one fight.
And he's going to press down with his foot once more on Dion, who's currently just restrained.
God
He's the
damn.
Giles Corey over here. Or wait. I had a little bit of a highbrow joke if you got that. Good job on you.
It's really funny because I read something about that recently.
We all had to read
21
The
hit.
Crucible in high school. 21?
hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that play a lot, actually. Anyway, then it's spooky season. Bludgeon damage adds 30 divided by 2, 15.
Okay.
Oh, wait, sorry, plus 7. So 37 divided by 2, 18.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. Zulkifli, it is your turn.
Okay, Zul's gonna try something. He's got advantage, which is amazing. He's feeling empowered by Dion's energy. As he runs this way, he's gonna fish out the javelin of lightning.
Finally.
And he's gonna throw it with advantage at this thing to see if it'll hit. See if it can take lightning damage. Great. I rolled 2 3s, so that's a 9 to hit.
So that won't hit. It has been revealed it's resistant to lightning damage. So
It was revealed it was resistant to fire damage.
And
lightning
lightning.
damage was.
And lightning.
Oh,
Because-
lightning
because
too.
you're
Admit
trying to do a
test
lightning
under-
bolt.
or, lightning bolt.
And he
Oh,
called it.
okay. Called it out. All right.
So just to review, you know, a lot
Fire
of
and
turns,
lightning. That's fine.
fire and lightning resistance, psychic immunity.
Gotcha.
And the
Well,
hidden immunity
nonetheless,
idol.
I've thrown it. And missed completely. Just. He didn't think much of the weapon anyway. Okay, cool. That's fine. He's going to. He'll reclaim some hit points. The creature takes 3 psychic damage, which it actually doesn't.
No.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, he's going to turn into a weretiger right before everyone's eyes. He's going to just like rip headgear off, throw fur, and get ready to attack. But that's his turn.
All right. It is now Kydro's turn. I will say at this point, you guys have seen it use its arcing bolt. It's about, it's well over 100 feet distance that it can fire this, and it's about a 10 to 15 foot wide line. So use that knowledge to your advantage. But Kydra, it's your turn.
All right, Kydro's ready. He's on his 13 hit point behavior. He's like, I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. So he's just gonna use his
Going 13 hit point mode.
13 hit. Yeah. He's gonna use his the strafe over to his side. Finally putting that Zephyr Strike into use. He's gonna hit him in the leg with a Icicle Palm Draconic Strike. Followed up by. I haven't even rolled yet. I don't even know if that shit hit yet. Hold on. 27 for the cold.
Resistant to cold.
Thank you. And then 26 for that acid slap, followed up right after.
It's resistant to acid.
That's crazy. Kydra was getting cucked.
Yeah.
It's good knowledge to have, everybody. So that is 17 divided by 2, 8.
He ain't done yet.
Okay.
Watch his flurry of blows. Watch his flurry of blows, chat. We ain't done yet. There's one more element.
Why don't you get a flurry of hose?
There's one more element. 25 to hit.
What type of element is it? Because it hits.
Poison.
It's immune.
All right. Does a 17?
all right.
Does a 17 hit?
No, 17 does not.
I will be adding my bardic inspiration to this. Does a 19 hit?
Just misses.
Oh,
Somebody else give me a bonus.
You didn't have bardic inspiration.
You did have
didn't have
advantage on all the. Wait, no, yeah, I guess.
You
Yeah,
have it so when you get hit, they take force damage. They have bardic inspiration.
Laser.
Yeah,
If he does hit you, it takes force damage.
Well, I've been hit by 2 beams. Does that count for anything?
No, it's melee.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. I'm gonna die before that comes into
Man,
effect.
you gotta let him step on you, Kydro.
No.
Yep.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Damn.
These boots
Daddy
were
said-
made for walking. And that's just
Okay.
what they'll do.
Okay, so I'm out of attacks. Fresh out. That flurry of blows use my bonus. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I'm so excited.
Keep this favored foe. Okay. We're gonna land this one, guys. I already did the damage. Okay, watch. 1d4 halved. 1 extra. What was the last one I used? Acid. Acid damage. Go.
He said poison, but
Well, no, because that one was immune, right? He didn't take damage from that one.
I got you. Doesn't matter what type. I'll just take
And
one
then I need a Constitution save for this stunning strike he about to take.
off. Oh, he's not immune to being stunned.
Oh.
There we go.
However,
We found a weakness.
21.
silver barbs.
Oh,
You better roll
I
higher.
know it's coming.
I need
I know
an
you're gonna do.
intelligence saving throw, please.
Absolutely.
Oh.
I knew it was coming.
Oh wait, that's huge.
And does 32 hit?
no, because it's not an attack.
Does 32 hit there, Mr. Wizard?
No, of course it doesn't. Yes. And it's a 14 for intelligence saving throw. Not a
Your
good.
spell fails. Just
Yeah.
fails. You just failed that.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
use his reaction. Use it.
Level.
You are going to
Interesting.
take 24 points of force damage as you cast this spell. This it seems like there's this shield that just your spell rebounds off, and the arcane force comes back and blasts you right in the chest. And that's 24 points of force damage. So no silvery barbs. It succeeds on the stunning strike. I don't know how you could stun such a creature, but it is what it is.
Disrupt is key.
Look at the dice. Exactly. Disrupt. It's made of magic and stone, but also magic.
Metal.
And
Magic
keys
and
like
metal.
magic.
Anyway, anything
Oh,
else
yeah.
for your turn?
Kydra's just gonna stand there like. No. All right. Yeah. That's the end of the turn.
All right. Last time was just a warm up. I'm actually casting Summon Celestial this time.
Yes, because he used his reaction.
Yeah.
Aha.
Appreciate that,
Where
Casimir.
do you summon it?
So it's within 90 feet of me. I'm summoning it in Avenger form, so it has the longbow. So I'm going to summon it. I'll summon it right here. So I'll just.
There.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna do that. Cool. Excellent.
Excellent. Strike him down.
Shares my initiative. Takes a turn immediately after mine. All right, cool. Bonus action. I don't think I can do anything, honestly.
That's a weird spell.
So yeah, I like it though.
I use it all
yes.
the time.
I don't have
So-
time to read all that, so you just I trust you.
Yeah, no, I've used this spell before. I used it as Enkiros before. So we've actually seen this before. All right, so yeah, that's all for my turn. I'm gonna start doing shit with the Celestial now.
Okay.
So he's gonna attack with his Radiant Bow. So that doesn't hit.
Radiant damage.
No, it doesn't.
All right, but it gets another attack.
Hooray!
27.
No hit.
All right. Takes 11 radiant damage.
11 points of radiant damage. It will take that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. Not really.
Excellent. All right. And that's it.
All right, Casimir, it is your turn. Daeon's on deck.
All right, so Casimir's gonna fly about 30 feet straight. Yeah, no, 10 more feet straight up, and then go a little bit to the. No, 30 feet straight up. Yeah, just.
It's okay,
Gonna-
Rocky. Take your time.
And I am going to need a Wisdom saving throw because I'm gonna cast Tolls the Dead.
A wisdom saving throw, you say?
Yeah. Because there's a big clarion call of a bell
wisdom
ringing.
Saving throw. 15.
Uh, 15 fails.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, it's gonna take. How much
Yeah.
necrotic damage?
Yeah, necrotic damage. It's taken damage, so it's going to take. We don't know what necrotic does, so let's find out.
Sure.
I mean,
Necrotic
I
radiant.
know what it does.
We don't. Oh.
22.
There's no DM
30.
and we.
30 necrotic damage.
It takes all of it.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh.
By the
Let's
Nice.
go.
that is better than most of my fire. And that's a
How much did it take? Sorry.
that's
30 points of necrotic is insane.
30
From a cantrip.
points.
Yeah, it was. I rolled high. Yeah. And as a bonus action, he's gonna, cast Expeditious Retreat,
Fair.
and he will move because I can do that now.
Ooh wee.
30 more feet in the air, so he's now 60 feet in the air.
That's a lot of ground to fall to.
They're looking in the eye now, man.
That's a lot of feet.
They're like, man, a man.
That's at least 66. That's a fireball.
All right. Let's do this.
It's not a fireball.
Damn.
Yeah, no, my average fireball does like 20 points of damage.
All right. So Daeon's still restrained, correct?
Correct.
He's going to recklessly attack at the thingamabobber. That's a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
It's going to be 19 points of magical slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
9 radiant, and sorry, Kydro, I'm trying to get this extra damage off. He's going to expend a charge. That's going to be 9 points of thunder damage to both him and Kydro.
Kydro on the brink.
You said 9 damage?
Yeah.
So Kydro is just going pating, pating, pating. This energy comes from Casimir, and then Daeon slicing right into its toe once again, hitting Kydro in the process.
Oh, god damn it.
Uh-oh.
And
You got this, bro.
anything else your turn there, Daeon?
You got this. He has one more attack. That's going to be a 13. He's going to use his Bardic Inspiration. That's a what, a D10?
Harley, what's your Bardic Inspiration?
D10.
D10? Cool.
I don't know why it took like
yeah, that doesn't hit.
It had a download first.
That does not hit.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration doesn't go away unless it's a success, right?
No, it goes away as soon as you use it.
That's only for specific schools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Or specific colleges, rather.
Get that
same shit.
Yeah, that is Daon's turn.
All right, Cormac's turn with Harley on deck.
Okay, so Cormac is going to attempt the thing that I tried to attempt, before, which is bonus action steady aim.
Turn, my bad.
Yeah,
bonus action steady aim, and he is going to make an attack, a sharpshooter attack with the Thunderbuss. That is god damn it! Same thing. That misses. Anyway.
Really?
He's gonna attack once more. Yeah, because it's a sharpshooter shot, so it's -5, 19 misses. The same exact roll that he rolled before when he tried this. But yeah, he's going to make another attack. It's gonna be a 30 to hit.
Holy crap.
30
Yeah.
will hit.
For 20 points of thunder damage.
It's always the one you don't declare a sharpshooter on.
Yeah, it's always the one that you don't declare a sharpshooter on. And he's going to action surge.
What's the total amount of damage there? I'm sorry. You said 30
from both attacks?
It's 30,
or no,
right?
only one hit. Yeah, it's 30. It's 30 thunder damage, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna action surge and attack once more. He's gonna attempt sharpshooter on this one again. That's a nat 1. That would have missed regardless. And then one more attack for a 17, which also misses.
Yep. So Cormac is trying to shoot, but the ground is trembling from the stomps by this creature, and he misses his aim and tries 3 more with only one of the 4 succeeding. And at this point, everybody, you notice these visible cracks are coming across the surface of this creature. The energy within is starting to sputter out. Anything else for Cormac's turn?
No, that's everything he could do. Actually, he'll move up a little bit, like over here.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Harley, it's your turn.
So I can't damage it because all of my attacks are psychic. So
vicious mockery.
Polymorph.
That's
a wisdom 15.
It has an immutable form.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, and then bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, to Daon again.
I feel so bad.
And I will run the corner. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
And frogs cry.
This is what I get for using Psychic Lance so much.
This is what I get for originally being like, oh yeah, I'll just do all fire spells. No.
Anything else for your turn there, Harley?
Labor. Nope, that's it.
All right, with its reach of 20 feet, it's going to make a slam attack against Zulkifli.
Oh, I'm close enough. All right. Go for it.
Zulkifli, that is going to be a 18 to hit.
Miss.
All right, it's going to try to make another slam attack against you. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Silver barbs.
I need an intelligence saving throw.
That fails hard again.
I love you, Guy. I love you so much, Guy.
That was a full 10.
Guy does a 36 hit.
No, it hits a lot.
Well,
More than love can name in this world. His mother from her grave is struck by this blow.
I'ma hit you so hard your ancestors will spin.
I have my own reaction.
Yeah, part of Sielnor collapses.
My own reaction is to cast Blood Curse of the Eyeless at the creature. And it doesn't have blood, I assume, so I'm gonna amplify it and take this much damage to myself. Oh god, I rolled a full 8. Okay. Great. Okay, but oh sorry, no. I took 3 points of damage. I rolled an 8 on the amount to subtract from his attack roll. So he rolled a 23. He actually ended up rolling a 15. That was my reaction.
Okay. The second slam attack misses you.
Yeah.
Casimir, you're taking 30 points of force damage.
Yeah,
God
that looks like it hurts a lot.
And it's gonna continue its stomp on Daon.
All right.
It will.
Must be stopped.
Blood Curse of the Eyeless carries through to every attack it makes on this turn, so I'm going to roll this again to reduce that attack roll as well.
Okay. So first will be with advantage. With advantage, that is going to be a 26. To
Minus
hit.
3.
Minus 3. So 23.
Still hits.
No, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's
so. Sorry, I was looking for a die and then I realized it was in my hand. I'm so silly, guys. Daon. That would be 36 points of bludgeoning damage, half, so 18.
18? Damn,
18.
Consistently 18 after 18.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, 9, 5, 10 plus 7.
Like I'm not like complaining, but like that's really funny.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
And I'm doubting myself. Nope. Yeah. All right. Zulkifli, as that's its turn.
Okay, Zulkifli at the start of his turn heals 3 HP up to 38. Some of his wounds start to close a little bit.
Who's planning something with distance? I'm curious.
Yeah, and he's going to. He sees this thing is deadly up close. He's going to back up just a little bit, about 10 feet right there. And
he doesn't have a reaction. Damn it.
Yeah. Nope. And he's going to fire a shot with his longbow. That's a 21 to hit. It's 2 shots. I'm going to roll them both.
Okay.
21 and 29.
21 and 29 will both hit.
Okay, so 10 points magical piercing and 8 points fire, half to 4, so 14 total for the first attack.
All right.
And the second, oh sorry, I rolled an attack. I didn't mean to do that. Second one, rolling damage is this time only 7 points magical piercing, and 4 points firm, half to 2, so 9 total for the second attack.
Okay.
2 attacks. Bonus action, will activate the Rite of the Flame on his claws.
Okay. So after it's making these slam attacks towards Zulkifli, very in a nimble fashion, dodging out of the way, landing itself right between its fingers as it slams down into the earth, lets loose 2 arrows that find its way piercing its magical armor, and hitting its power source within. And with that, it is going to be Kydro's turn, with Galder on deck.
All right. So you guys are gonna see Kydro standing before this giant being, like gushing blood, crazy. Man's on death's door right now, right? All of his attacks have been futile, right? So you guys know Kydro's only got one option. It's the only obvious option. It's the only thing Kydro knows. He's gonna raise his fist, and he's gonna fucking punch him right then and there, bro.
Just punch him.
He's gonna punch him.
I love
In the
this.
leg.
I love the confidence. It is confidence I wish I had in life.
And he doesn't
You know
do
something?
damage type dragon damage.
True
It's
damage.
a fairy type, so I have news for you.
So he's gonna just start swinging. He's going, if I can't beat you, I'll never destroy that goddamn tower. And he's just gonna start swinging his hands at him.
It break both his wrists.
You guys are gonna see as he strikes this thing, his hands are devoid of any element. It's just straight hands right now.
Yeah!
Yeah!
15, 17, and 23.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What? Why are we cheering? What did I miss?
He's using bludgeoning damage.
No
Oh.
element, just straight
I didn't know-
fist right now.
I did not realize that was something to celebrate. Okay, so it is
your attack
immune to
magical?
bludgeoning damage from non-magical attacks.
It's magical.
Good thing it's magical.
Oh, it is magical.
He's a monk!
That's
Magic
right.
fist.
Your attacks are magical. Okay, cool. So 15 will miss, 23 will hit.
Alright, 8 bludgeoning damage.
Is it not an advantage because of
No, that
That's already worked.
was gone as soon as my turn started.
I'm going to take an extra 1d4 from favorite foe, and I need a con save. That's 12 bludgeoning damage.
Constitution is 50?
23.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
Yeah!
More punches. Alright, watch this. Watch this.
It's so hype. I've never seen Kaijiro use bludgeoning damage.
It hasn't been since the beginning of the campaign, dude.
Yeah.
17 and 23.
23 will hit, 17 will miss.
Con save. Go.
That's 6 bludgeoning damage.
19.
Alright. I sit there like, any less words? That's the end of his turn.
Okay. Oh no. Revelor is in chat and wants to know where Astra is.
Oh.
Baldur, it's your turn. Casmir's on deck.
Oh, she's fine.
All
She's
right.
taking a nap.
So, let me see.
She's Astra now.
So
Come on.
centered on this square, I cast a 6th level Mass Cure Wounds, hitting Harley, Zulkifli, Daeon, and Kaijiro. It's gonna be 4d8 plus 5.
What?
All one.
You roll that.
That's 22 points of healing to all 4 of y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, 22 points of healing? Oh, man.
So to Harley, Zulkifli, Daeon, and Kaijiro.
Hooray.
22 healing. Just gonna move a little bit. Just gonna flap myself right up to here. And then that's my turn. However, it is now my Celestial's turn. So he's just gonna make some attacks with the longbow yet again. It's a 12, misses. And that's a nat 1! Woo!
We're giving out a
I
set
see.
of die at the end of today's session. So if you're in chat, be ready for
Always-
that. You have to enter the keyword.
It's always appropriate to give away a die when somebody dies.
And that is all. So
All right, it is now Casmir's turn. Daeon is on deck.
All right, so Casimir will fly a little bit further forward. And he is going to go back for Tulsi Dead. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
10.
That fails.
Oh.
Again.
He will never cast a spell.
Well, it's not as good this time. Wait, is it that good? No, okay, that's not a 9. That's 19 necrotic damage.
19 points of necrotic damage.
Action surge, another wisdom saving throw.
10.
That fails again.
My Opalite die has been disappointing me lately.
Okay.
this guy just has bad mental stats. It's not the die fault.
26 necrotic damage.
26 points of necrotic damage. Yep.
Yep. If I had another action surge, I would use it. Yeah. So he's used his bonus. Yeah, he's no, he didn't use his bonus action because I didn't move that much. I'm going to restore some healing.
It's so interesting how a construct is not immune to necrotic damage. Of all damage types, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It is weird.
It's rusting.
Yeah,
It's rusting.
Can rot from the inside. Yeah, it's rusting.
The magic inside is rotting.
9 whole hit points.
Woo!
Yeah, and that's turn.
Yeah. If only your turn was before me, so you could move closer, and then you would have got hit by that.
Dayon, it's your turn.
He's also.
Is it my turn?
Air, so.
Is it my turn? All right.
Is it not?
Okay. Yeah, Dan's gonna attack recklessly as he has been doing. That is an 18 to hit. He will add the Bardic Inspiration that Harley gave him again. That makes it a 21.
That hits.
W. All right, so that's 21 points of magical slashing damage and 8 points of radiant.
Oh, hello, air conditioner. How do you want to do this?
Oh,
all right.
let's go.
So basically, Dayon being practically hydraulic pressed throughout this entire combat is gonna take his cloud cleaver, swing it, completely chop off like the part of the foot that's pinning him down, stands up, he has like a fresh chest pump, and he just like starts chopping this thing down fast as fuck, cutting through its leg, and then he jumps up, brings his axe down on the head.
All right. And as that happens, the light from within the creature's eyes dim and it falls apart into pieces. And as it does so, the long, old metal disintegrates and rusts quickly, dissipating, scattering through the wind above.
Kajo's just gonna hold his bloodied fist up.
Zolson's back into human form.
Bloody knuckles from punching metal.
Casimir flies down quickly to the party.
As does Calder.
Dan's gonna walk up to Hydro. Just...
And then once everybody is grouped up, I'm going to I'm gonna cast my own Mass Cure Wounds.
Ooh, okay.
How many targets is that? 6 creatures. How many of us? 3, 5, 6. Well, now there's 6 of us.
Yeah, Reveler's fine. He didn't take any damage.
Oh wait, yeah, he was.
He also didn't do much either, unfortunately.
He's fine. Oh. It's got a thunder gun.
Terrible roll.
She probably would have done the most damage.
I literally rolled min on so many dice.
15? Okay, thank you.
15,
Listen, dude.
With that,
yeah.
Alnor appearing before you once more. Well, that was interesting, I would say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the double bicep. Just like.
I'm guessing we passed.
Were we supposed to reason with it? Buy it dinner?
I would be careful how you talk to me, Devilborn. It would only take a slight flick of my smallest finger to turn you to ash like your friend.
What do you want? You saw how we go through your friend. Maybe we go through more.
I think, all bluster aside, let's not start threatening gods who are testing us. Or
it wouldn't be the first time.
This is a different kind of god.
And so, we pass your test.
For now. Although,
Pick up my javelin.
noted. Although, I know what you would ask of me if I offered you anything. But even that's beyond my power currently. But I will do this. And from his staff, he'll take some of the flame. He'll begin to twirl 7 different little orbs across his palms as they rotate, and then as he kind of like puts his hands out like this, well, one hand out, one orb will each fly into your chest. Everything you have to face. Maybe some of my power can help you reach the outer limits of what a mortal is capable of. You will find that no amount of training from this point on will bring you beyond what you're capable of. It's further intervention and gifts that will make you closer to what we are.
I see.
Does that mean what I think it means?
It's gotta, right? Like,
You now carry the blessing of Elnor, the Red Sun, and you all are now level 13.
let's go! Excellent.
And what happens next is a story for another time. Oh my god, that is, by the way, everybody, was a runic colossus from Big B Presents The Glory of the Giants. I
damn.
saw that, I'm like, I have to use it soon or else I'm going to die. So I'm very excited to get to use the runic colossus.
Yeah, that was cool.
Really
That
cool.
was awesome.
So congratulations, Seekers, on level 13. We are going to go ahead and begin our dice giveaway now as we give our parting words, everybody. So stick around for that. Oh my gosh. Sorry, give me a second here, as I thought I was ready, but I'm not. The key word that you're going to enter into our chat in order to enter into the giveaway is going to be giant. GIANT, giant, and that is what you're going to enter into the chat right now to be entered into the dice giveaway, where we're going to mail you a set of dice if you win. USA, Canada only, excluding Quebec. And I'm going to pass it on over to Astra herself.
Oh,
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say that she can speak much anymore, but quite interesting of a session. I don't know. I had a lot of fun watching from the sidelines and cheering us on, even though I wish I could have made an impact, you know, but things happen. Life isn't fair. So, yeah, her time has come and gone, and I'm excited for the new character next session. With that, I'll pass it over to Jeremiah, who plays Dion.
Yeah, really crazy session. Really unfortunate that that Astra died once more, and it really sucks, especially coming from somebody who played her brother previously. But besides that, I mean, it was a great session. I think I'm enjoying this new character so far from you, Dakota.
Oh yeah.
And I can't wait to see more of him. What, Arcane Domain Cleric?
Arcana Domain Cleric.
Arcana Domain Cleric. That's something I feel like you don't see that often.
Not very often at all. I've never seen anyone play one. So
Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited for next session, and I can't wait to see what type of character Chloe will be playing next. And with that, I'll pass it over to Noah, who plays Zulkifli.
Gosh, guys, D&D exposes you to death. Like, you gotta just deal with death fairly constantly. And it's like, goddamn. I think also, I mean, what's sweeping through my head? The way this game unfolds, it's like your character keeps evolving with their motivations. So who knows where it's all going now? It's really sad that Aspen and Estra ended this way. But damn, like, what do I carry with me now? But I'm so curious to see what you bring to the table next time, Chloe. And I'm really glad, like, it's gonna be. I'm glad for you in that you get to have this like fresh experience of exploring something new too. Yeah. With that, I will yield to Kydra.
Huge. You all saw that shit. That was fire. I don't even gotta say. You already know that was huge. That was amazing. Good fight. I really liked that fight. That was good. It's fun. I always love seeing those new creative monsters from books we don't usually see used that often. Like that new giant book is really cool. A lot of cool monsters in there. Very good pick on Salkos' part. Made for a really challenging and very, very epic fight, you know. I personally had a lot of fun with that. And I am so excited for this level up. I know everybody else here is. It's about to be so great. I cannot wait for this next session. We are about to go crazy. That being said, I'm gonna pass the shit on over to you.
That was a lot. It's a very, very crazy waiting 2 weeks in the hopes and possibilities, and you know, hopefully we will pay off all of the wonderful stories set up by Aspen and Astra, and you know, get some closure for that. But it was a crazy session, still fun despite the sadness at the start, and really awesome fight. And I'm reminded that just because your spell is big doesn't mean it's better than your cantrips. But yeah, and it's an awesome session from the team and from Salkos. And I'm going to pass it on to Dakota, who's playing a character we waited a little while to see.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing Gulder for the first time. Just seeing the art progress and everything, it was so fucking cool. Like, man, I love this character already. A lawful aligned character, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm not going to go any further than that, but yeah, quite an interesting character. Very sad to see Astra go. But it's just a reminder of our own mortality in this game, and sometimes even our futility. Not much more to say than that, so I want to pass it over to Aaron, who plays Harley.
Yeah, I mean, you know, intense session dealing with death, but we got to level up at the end, and now I have level 7 spells, and so, you know, it's kind of all balanced out, really.
I'm
when
sorry,
you
only
think
people
about
who
it on a
could,
cosmic level.
I must have missed, only people who did damage this session could level up.
Oh.
Hey, listen, man. By extension, he did damage because I used that bardic inspiration to get that hit in.
That's real.
But yeah, I mean, a great session as always. Can't wait to make a magic mansion next week. But yeah, I'll pass it off to our DM.
Thank you so much, and a huge congratulations to this dice winner is Angie, who I will be giving the dice to.
Yay!
The 16th of September,
Right there.
when I see them at the Ren Fair. So we are going to be rating someone here to support their stream as well. But everybody, I would like to see you all next week here at twitch.tv/prestigegc at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next session of Prestige Encounters, as our characters go to level 13 and enter into the frosty region of Frostrun and beyond here in Mernwyn. Until then, bye.
Bye.
Bye.